Hold up, man. Hold up. I had myself on mute. Shout out to everybody checking in. Whoa, it's Slimmy. You done know. This the Wake and Bake. We getting it popping. Setting up the room, man. Y'all enjoy this pistol start. Shout out to Ghana, man. Whoa. Y'all let me know if I'm on mute, man. Y'all let me know what's going on, man. We growing together. Let's get it. Whoa.
I'm a shooting star like a pistol. If US are paid, what's your issue? They said we was too cold, here's some tissue. We going past the moon and we won't miss you. They some shooting stars, I'm the pistol. They a work of art, I'm the pixel. They said we was too cold, I ain't dish you. If it's a publicity stunt, then we'll dismiss you.
Hey, guess who's back? The one who put the game on his back. Saved the world after he made a stack. Called up Lemmy just to make a track, but the train left the station. Now me and homie are on a spaceship. We are the XRPL music sensation. For your information, we ain't faking, we breathtaking. Luminous bags, it's the ISO. ODL taking us higher, so we're headed to the Milky Way. I don't really care what people say. Money greener than a crystal jade. Digitized so the trees are always safe. My bags are secure, but that's not the case. XRP ain't a security indicates we aim further than the moon. Might see the case end real soon. If you ain't ready, then you were doomed. We're headed to space without gas fees. These tokens will never surpass me. I'm spaced out, you can't catch me. All you can do is try and match me, because
I'm a shooting star like a pistol. If US are paid, what's your issue? They said we was too cold, here's some tissue. We going past the moon and we won't miss you. They some shooting stars, I'm the pistol. They a work of art, I'm the pixel. They said we was too cold, I ain't dish you. If it's a publicity stunt, then we'll dismiss you. Thomas African Party, on the bad line with a Marte. XRP2, Kid Muhammad kudos, making sure I get my kudos. Black stars coming out of Ghana, pistol star busting like llamas. A Betty Pele got his IUs, a finna G and running by you. Up the flank, it's a hey cool with tie you. Then it's old door kicking them spirals. We didn't do well in the AFCON. Melavan, Rayovac, we had to fire you. Up to old door, we really admire you. Can't wait for Qatar, Jojo Alakai. Yes, he's a very good goalie. Jamaica, you gotta take notes, please. Got Baba, Mensa, Jiku, Bukari, Edu, Owusu, Kayere, Yaboa, Ofori, Kamehene, Atizigi, Atweeje. Yeah, we ready. Maji Ashimiru, I hope to see you in the team. Pistol Star Ghana, hope that we bling. I'm a shooting star like a pistol. If US are paid, what's your issue? They said we was too cold, here's some tissue. We going past the moon and we won't miss you.
Shout out Roots, he stepping in. We warming up the room early. Y'all already know how we do. We gonna get some songs booming. And let's get it, man. Y'all already know Wake and Bake. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Let's get it.
BLM, you see the trend, WLM, ALM, BLM, I'm finna go in, WLM, ALM, BLM, oh man, WLM, ALM, BLM, here we go again, WLM, ALM. ALM, BLM. You see the trend? WLM, ALM, BLM. I'm finna go in.
Black lives matter, it doesn't mean the rest don't. Focusing on my people before others, because I care for my melanated sisters and brothers. We ain't on some spooky shit like white people undercovers. Nobody's better than the other, all lives matter though. You are your only limit, homie, didn't you know? The block is hot, but the streets can be very cold. Tune into the right frequency like turning on the radio. Oh, what do politicians have to say about it? Seems like they use it for marketing and gaining profit. BLM ain't even a real black movement, we gotta stop it. Killed an innocent black man just to start a riot. There's black on black crimes, but everybody is quiet. See what they did there? Instilling fear so you can forever be scared. Why be scared when you can be prepared? They would have really helped if they really cared. Read a book or do your own research instead of relying on a pastor in a church. We got some shortcomings like a mini skirt. When a carpet takes the knee, tell me why does it hurt? Rest in peace to that man, but the world doesn't give a damn.
Alright, this motherfucker, it ain't about clout, motherfucker. I'm one of the few folks talking about this motherfucker. Why haven't your favorite rappers done it yet? Cause if they rap about it, then they gonna take away their check. I'm 34 and I'm just now hearing about black lives. 2020, mark 400 years. That show you who wrote the Bible, don't give a shit about you. Stop idolizing, wake up, they don't care about you, my dude. King or queen, them folks still selling you a dream. If black and white is a race, then what that Jewish shit mean? Last time I checked, they was in the class of their own, but their skin could be white while they black faces on. I see why Hitler wanted to hit him. I see why white power was blitzing. I see the 555 was in him. I see why he wanted to kill him. Mike Tyson go eat their children. They gon' label me a villain. I ain't chillin', cause when it comes to black, Lil Wayne, I had no ceiling. George Soros and Antifa were economic forum. FIFA, what those four things I have in common? They wanna displace us racially while maximizing their profit. If you don't get me, you don't get it. If you don't got me, you don't got it. WLM, ALM, BLM, oh man. WLM, ALM, BLM. Here we go again. WLM, ALM, BLM. You see the trend? WLM, ALM, BLM. I'm finna go in. WLM, ALM, BLM. Oh man. WLM, ALM, BLM. Here we go again. WLM, ALM, BLM. You see the trend? WLM, ALM, BLM. I'm finna go in.
I see why Hitler wanted to hit him. I see why white power was the cannabis. Peaceful protest like an activist. Natty dread never counterfeit. Keep it pure and true to the government. Now I have a complaint for the government. Why you always making war on the hurt? Closing the pot shop, in a the COVID. Money monopoly, ganja atrocity. It's only a crime if you can't have a dime. For every 25-point piece, that's fine. Taxing the hurt, no smelling, no feeling. Expensive price in a corporate deal. A receipt from your big brother to make sure he got him cut out the deal. But not long ago, Mr. Babylon ran through my caddy with a dog. Big long club, all on my seats. Them ransack my car in a search for weed. And it's funny how all the herb shop in the black community got shut down. But the ones uptown, them still around. But I know some folks who are still locked down. So the criminals become the pioneers. Them paved the way, now them locked in chains. American ways are a pirate game. Kill the crow and divide the game. It's marijuana, some call it ganja. It's a war anyway, so the ganja farmer advocate for the cannabis. Peaceful protest like an activist.
People think they woke, but they dazed and amazed. And they think they found the exit, but they caught up in the maze. Oldest trick in the book, gotta turn a new page. And I got them good vibes like I'm burning white sage. Rat race, do whatever it takes just to make ends meet. But they trapped up in a cage, they can't even see it, so nobody's really fazed. They don't wanna believe it. Homie, tell me, who do you praise? No shade, it's always sunny on the side. Always staying humble and letting go of my pride. I'm sticking to the script, but I never rehearsed my lines. I just go with the flow and follow Father Time. If you wanna be woke, then it's time to rise and shine. Tony Hawk when I rap, so I'm always on the grind. I am one of a kind, and I'm really hard to find. You're just a photocopy, so I see you all the time, all the time. There's nothing new about it, don't act confused about it. Same characters, same roles, they just got new outfits. Seeing through the veil, see the naked truth behind it. They say it's a reset and nobody really doubts it. How loud? People think they woke, but they dazed and amazed. And they think they found the exit, but they caught up in the maze. Oldest trick in the book, gotta turn a new page. And I got them good vibes like I'm burning white sage. People think they woke, but they dazed and amazed. And they think they found the exit, but they caught up in the maze. Oldest trick in the book, gotta turn a new page. And I got them good vibes like I'm burning white sage.
Don't get hoodwinked, fool the bamboozle. H-Mart where I got my soba noodles, peanut butter, cashew cereal. May let me feel imperial, but they was bought out by Kellogg's. Don't think my foundation fell off. Like Sean Poe when he left P. Diddy, Future and Sierra. What you know about sacrifices? It can make your vision get clearer. 2020 plus 8, I'ma be straight. Got it out the mud, they cannot relate. When they sold they soul, thinking they woe. Adrenochrome drinking on blood and they choke. Highland maneuvers couldn't even seduce you. Blood, oh, sign your life away for coochie. I got the club going up on the Tuesday. Most of you rappers that spitting is dookie. We in the loop, but they really fruity. Pineapples, orange is part of my diet. We belong together like it's Mariah. Oh, dirty bastard with pacifiers. Speaking of baby, Jesse is wavy. Capricorn, Aquarius, maybe. Baby seats in the LJ Cruiser. My wife pulling up, that's a Mercedes. G-Wagon, a E-Class. A pocket full like Nishak. In the bin to go, I been her flow. If you awake now to stay woke.
People think they woke, but they dazed and amazed. And they think they found the exit, but they caught up in the maze. Oldest trick in the book, gotta turn a new page. And I got them good vibes like I'm burning white sage. People think they woke, but they dazed and amazed. And they think they found the exit, but they caught up in the maze. Oldest trick in the book, gotta turn a new page. And I got them good vibes like I'm burning white sage.
Don't get hoodwinked, fool the bamboozle. H-Mart where I got my soba noodles, peanut butter, cashew cereal. Man, let me
Open my eyes and now I see your beauty. Black rose. Shining like the stars, the black love shine brighter than Mars. And when she loved me, I never knew I loved the black rose. But the black rose been growing in my garden. Black rose growing in my garden. Open my eyes and now I see your beauty.
I ain't here to play no games, but I'm up on the new stage. You niggas are getting old, you niggas are out of date. Yeah, I'm looking really broke, cause I do not rock a chain, but I keep it really cold, my attitude's refrigerated. I ain't here to play no games, but I'm up on the new stage. You niggas are getting old, you niggas are out of date. Yeah, I'm looking really broke, cause I do not rock a chain, but I keep it really cold, my attitude's refrigerated. I ain't here to play no games, I'm that guy you like to marvel at, so call me Dr. Strange. Nah, I do not rock a chain, I'm here for the long run, I ain't here to get your change. I'm always willing to grow, I can see you'll never change. So back to the basics. When I saw the bag, it was looking really spacious. When I saw the bag, that's when I decided to chase it. And I just smoke some gas, but I always like to pace it. Ain't racing, just face it. You niggas are fucked up like a facelift. You're a bunch of jokers, I just ace it. All your styles are just copy pasted. And I will never lose my sauce cause I'm tomato pasty. Amazing. I ain't here to play no games, but I'm up on the new stage. You niggas are getting old, you niggas are out of date. Yeah, I'm looking really broke, cause I do not rock a chain, but I keep it really cold, my attitude's refrigerated. I ain't here to play no games, but I'm up on the new stage. You niggas are getting old, you niggas are out of date. Yeah, I'm looking really broke, cause I do not rock a chain, but I keep it really cold, my attitude's refrigerated.
I do the little dash, I'm ahead of my class. You in the past, you'll never last. I'm having fun, I'm having a blast. I'm too gassed up, you the last up. And I'm going real crazy, fucking on Miss Daisy. You can erase me, pretty girls just chase me. Really they the most crazy, really y'all don't face me. You know how to run, but you cannot face me. Heard you got a new nigga, no you can't replace me. And my paper chasing skills got these girls paper crazy. And I'm all the way in, fuck niggas get paid. I've been snowball flossing, cause I'm feeling myself. Dedicated to the money, color dedicated wealth. They can't do it like me, cause I do it.
I ain't tryna fit in and disappear like a game of Tetris, I don't rock a chain cause I don't see the point. I'm just out here on my grind, tryna stack my coins, get them points. I ain't here to play no games, but I'm up on the new stage. You niggas are getting old, you niggas are out of date.
Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag.
Triangular. Triangular traps.
Lil' farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze.
What's up? It's the Wake and Bake. Too Cold and Gorilla Jake. Let me and Kamikaze bringing the vibes. So pull up, cause we live.
Yeah, an OG, smoking OG. Good. I crush it down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic grown trees, a puff of that good weed. Could put you on a vibe that can make for good stories. Go ahead and proceed to pass the joint and don't forget to play some music. It will stimulate the mind once you get into it. We can talk about it if you're into it. That's on me, let me and Too Cold get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement. All about the vibes and there's nothing to it. Legendary status is where we at. Music is therapy, so just relax. Triple dose of the music facts. No side effects, you know where it's at.
Lil' farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Lil' farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta Dre. XRP a reject, they can't relate. Family matters, they used to call me Steve Urkel with my suspenders on. In my buck tee, sober new to shout it, I was buck weed. Blood type diet, guess I'm a little farmer. Big farmer, still killing off the masses. Wake and bake, every episode a classic. I prefer real body over a plastic. Sonar Muse, we been triangular trapping. Lil' farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Lil' farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas, organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze.
Whoa. What's good, my boy? Rootsy in the building. Wagwan. This the Wake and Bake. Y'all already know 53. Get it straight. What up, Gorilla Jakes? It's early. You know, I'm just warming up the room. Shoot, man. It's Lemmy. Kamikaze gonna be up in here later. Too cold. You know, she's been showing her face in the spaces. I've been seeing her around, so shout out to her. Hopefully she'll be able to make it to the space today. Yeah, man, we kicking it, man. I'm here, man. You know, just going through another week. I've been recording, getting myself back up to go to work. Been cooling it, man. Just, you know, empower myself along the journey, man. What's good with you, bro, man?
Just cooling, bro. So over here working on some stuff right now. Doing a little bit of coding. You know what I mean? Just chilling at the pad today. At the gym hard yesterday. I got to take a break. You know what I mean?
How's that coding journey been going, man? I've been looking at it, but I ain't been looking at it. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's straight. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. It's like, to be honest, I get like a little itch every now and then. I be like, dang, technology's advancing. I gotta go build something, go code something right quick to make sure that I keep myself sharp. It's exciting, really.
Okay,
you know
okay. Are you self-teaching? You self-teaching, right?
Yeah, and you know the thing is, when I started this like a year and a half ago, started coding and teaching myself to code.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know nothing, absolutely nothing, and they didn't even have the capability to go ask GPT questions, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I was going to Google and going on YouTube, watching hours of tutorials, looking at blogs, and going all these different pages, looking at code and studying. Now you can just go to GPT-4 and ask him to write you something, and he'll write it.
Oh, ChatGPT.
Yeah. So with the video game, it's like before I had to go and customize a lot of scripts to like make the animations, to basically make the pictures come alive. You gotta like write a script that links up with the animator on with Unity, and that was difficult. And then trying to get all the different scripts for, like, let's say if I'm making a video game and I want there to be a cutscene. Where, you know, it gives like a little piece of the storyline. You got to write another script for that, a whole nother scene and all this different stuff. But with GPT-4, you can just ask it to give you instructions, and it just give you a layout of what you need to do, and it makes it way, way easier. Even if you have an error, you can put the error code in GPT-4 to help you out. You know what I mean? Damn.
So, so did you teach yourself, or what is wait? Matter of fact, let me run it back. Is GPT-4 and ChatGPT different or the same thing?
ChatGPT GPT-4 is the same thing. GPT-4 is just the updated version that just got released. They was using ChatGPT 3 before, but now ChatGPT 4, I guess they updated the understanding of what the responses it gives back type deal. And then they have a paid subscription version where you can go put in a prompt in and they give you video, but you got to pay for all that stuff, I guess. Got you.
Because as you can see, I'm not really well versed with what's going on with the ChatGPT. I heard about it, but I didn't. The lingo you was hitting me with was throwing me off.
Yeah, man. I ain't no expert. One thing I hate is a lot of people nowadays they be trying to say oh, Roots, like especially in the town, they be like, Rucci, you gotta talk to Rucci. He's the expert. I'm like, bro, I'm not the expert on this. I've been learning this a little bit. Everything I know, anybody could learn.
Okay. So have you been on GPT for a year, or did you start off like trying to learn it on your own? Like,
no, when I started off, GPT wasn't even available.
Okay. How did you start out? Did you go on like some online courses or something?
Nah, nothing at all. The homie Assoon, Don Trail, Assoon.eth, he's on my friends list. He went to MIT. And me and him, we used to work together at this, like when I first had my kids, we used to work together at this telemarketing spot. And he was always like, I went to MIT. I was like, what are you doing working here, bro? He was like, what are you doing working here? Like, you too busy. You know what I mean? And so he left. He quit there, and then he left, and he got on. You know what I mean? Because he went to MIT, and they kind of like built all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So one day I hit him up with the baked beans. Like I was trying to like trade crypto and get rich off crypto, and I was like doing like the little baked beans thing, and I sent it to him, and he was like, "Bro, you serious?" He was like, "I did, like this is what I do. Like I'm a developer." And so then he started plugging me and telling me like, "Yo, if you want to learn how to code, you know, developers are the gods of their projects. So, but you gotta, it's a lot of studying, and it was real hard. It was a learning curve. I just started going on Google, going to like GitHub, learning how to use different things like VS Studio Code. You know what I mean? And just watching a bunch of tutorials online, going through tutorials and looking at codes on the blockchain and just seeing the different way people work their smart contracts.
That's what's up. That's dope. I'm like this conversation we having now. I have some links that got some courses and things, and then Coursera is another one where you can go on and just try to get a foundation on coding and all of those things. I just gotta make the time for it. But these type of discussions that we're having is like, you know, it's gonna propel me to jump into that, you know, into that water and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just based off what you're telling me.
Any questions you got? Don't hesitate to reach out. I got a cool little. I know some cool developers, and you know what I mean. And I've learned quite a bit myself. You feel me? And one of the things that I heard, because you know, homie Don Trail was telling me I can get a good job, and then I was talking to the other homie, and he was telling me, he was like, you know, a lot of these companies, they prefer somebody who teaches themselves versus somebody who goes to school and learns like a book way to do things. Because the thing about coding is technology is always changing. You're always going to have to figure out how to troubleshoot something and how to figure something out. Like just off a whim, you got to be good at problem solving. Yeah. And a lot of times, if you like go by the book, they keep you in a certain way of learning, which isn't really beneficial to technology. You know what I mean? Facts,
like the technical versus the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like the technical aspect is like it's like you book smart, but can you be street smart with this coding shit type shit?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like book smart and street smart. So I feel what you're saying. It was something else I wanted to talk to you about, man. I know you was talking about like reaching out to hold up, Jakes, what's good, man?
What up?
Not much, man. We just cooling, chopping it up early with Rucci.
Yeah, what's good? What's going on? What's going on? I hear you.
Come on.
I hear that. I hear you dropping them bars. Keep going.
Yeah, for sure. But something you was talking about last week with like trying to reach out to Jamaicans on the blockchain. It seemed like they're interested, but then when you like try to tap in with them, you ain't really getting no response. I kind of wanted to touch on that because I was dealing with some Jamaicans as far as that's concerned. Do you think it's like what do you think it is? Like why you can't really get through to them?
I think it's cultural differences. You know what I'm saying? Like the culture in Jamaica is different than the culture here in America. So for one, I think it's just I think some of the things that we do here, they think is whack. And then, you know what I mean? I just think that they ain't really with it. They just like, they think it's kind of green, some of the stuff that we do. And so there's like a barrier there. Like they may want to link with us, but they don't even know us. And then they probably don't even really do internet stuff. They don't seem like they're really internet type of people. They seem more street. You feel me?
So what exactly is it that you was trying to do that would make Them think that what you doing is lame.
Just like, you know, like Jamaica sets the culture for the whole entire world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like anything anybody else does, it's like, oh, you know, you're just copying it. So it's like, in a way, you have to kind of go to them with respect every single time. You know what I'm saying? And you have to kind of prove yourself in a way. And I respect that. You know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
I respect it. But then what I was saying also is like it's like, you know how I got N-Dub. It's people from Jamaica that wanted N-Dub. Like, they wanted more information. But when I try to reach out to them, there was no response. Like, I don't know if they don't do the internet, like I was saying, or what, but they seemed interested. They may go back later and like try to write me a message, and I try to write it back, but there's absolutely no response. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you. For sure. I was trying to. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what you said, and I just wanted to see where you was coming from. Yeah, it seemed like if it ain't making them no money, then they ain't gonna get into it.
You know what? I had because I be producing and stuff. I got like, they always, like in Trinidad, Tobago too. They definitely. I used to rock with a couple of people out there. They used to ask me to send them dubs, so they can have like their little, I guess the dance halls, the little sound systems that they be having. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Other artists. What'd you say?
No. I was just responding. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know other artists. I know like younger artists from Jamaica. Like, who was that dude? It was one of them Marleys. Before he got real big, he used to hit me up on Facebook back in the days and was like, "Hey, yo, your dub is dope." I forget. I don't want to say it was Joe Mercer. I don't want to say that, but I'm thinking maybe it was.
Oh, it was an actual Marley brother, or somebody in the family.
Yeah, like one of the sons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
And like I be chopping it up. I send some of my stuff to, like, you know who Alberosi is?
Nah. I think I heard the name, but I'm not familiar. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, he's a reggae artist.
That's what's up. Cool. Oh, you just think they not tapping in with the sound at certain time.
No. He was rocking with the sound. He rocking with the sound too. But I just think that, I don't know, the culture in Jamaica, I don't know how it is. I ain't never been to Jamaica, and I just think that when I run into Jamaicans here in San Diego, it's an automatic ride. But it's just like, I think that because everything is over the internet, and then me, myself, I'm not really like an internet type of person myself. I don't really like the internet. Yeah. I don't like talking on the internet or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that there's a connection that can be made there if we can get over that hump. But I think that that's the thing. It's like, for one, it's a lot of scams. Me being from San Diego, the reggae culture here in San Diego is whack. Mm-hmm. Like, super duper whack to the core. You know what I mean? So I think that has another thing to do with it. But, you know, I met Don Carlos, and he wanted me to go on tour with him and stuff. We was making some dubs together. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Facts, for sure. So, what you got cooking up on the music side? What you got next lined up for the blockchain music?
Man, I'm working on a few things right now. I was talking to a homie this morning, like, it's so good, like, I ain't got to be focused on just one thing. I'm focusing on right now, I'm about to be producing beats every single day. And, like, if somebody want to make me an offer, they can make me an offer. If not, I'm going to post it up on the blockchain with the stems for somebody to buy for whatever price I put it up for. Yeah. And then I'm working on this little, like a crypto reggae album right now. You know what I mean?
Got
working
you.
On a few things. I got, I think I'm like 3-4 songs in. I was thinking about you yesterday, so we can do a couple of collabs on that.
It's funny. It's funny you said that, because that's exactly what I'm doing. That's what I was doing on your beats. That's exactly what I was doing on your beats, bro. So yeah, just come with it. I'm ready, bro. I already finished it. Like, so I'm in that. I can get in that bag if you want me to. So you just send it to me.
Hey, let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
What's your take on Ethereum? Like, how do you feel? Because I know you XRP, but what's your take on Ethereum?
I'm not really big. I got a love-hate relationship with Ethereum, because Ethereum is like, it's a good it's a good coin. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bitcoin, but it's bougie and it's still got a use case. But I don't fuck with the gas fees. I don't fuck with the fees.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with the technology behind Ethereum. But I know that Quant is an Ethereum token, and I know that Flare is gonna create a bridge for Ethereum people to come to XRP and things like that. So Ethereum definitely has potential, but it's out of my budget right now. For me to go and get one Ethereum, I could go get me a whole bunch of XRP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so that's why I call it a bougie coin. If I had a whole bunch of Ethereum, then hell yeah, I'll be flexing. I'll be buying hella NFTs with Ethereum. I'll be doing my thing. So it's like, I love it, but I hate it. You know, I'm not gonna buy it right now. I'm not gonna buy it till I get rich, or it might not be no need for me to buy it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, how about you? What you think?
I think that since cryptocurrencies first started coming out, I always was rocking with XRP. Like since I first heard about XRP when it first came out, I was always telling people, now XRP is the one. And I didn't really rock with Bitcoin, Ethereum, or nothing like that. But the blockchain is what got me with Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because of the use case and how it's so widely used amongst everybody else, and with all the major corporations, and how the music industry is adapting to the Ethereum blockchain. That's what kind of got me with that. You know what I mean? Because I know the gas fees is high, but on the developer side, like the Ethereum blockchain, they like I was checking out Audius this week, and like if you go buy NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, they pop up in Audius, and you can play them on a playlist and everything else through the music player.
So I used to be on Audius. I used to be on Audius. Like, man, I was deep in the Ethereum streets, bro. Like, 2019, like when I first got into crypto, 2019, I was minting NFTs on Rarible, and I heard about Audius. I was like one of the first people on Audius, bro. Like,
For real?
yeah, like I was like one of them, but I'm not. If you go on Audius right now, you'll see my profile on there, but I don't even go on there no more because it's an Ethereum coin, and I seen, like, I done experience a lot with the gas fees, and I minted so many NFTs, like with Tezos. And it was like, man, why would I mint a NFT with Ethereum when the gas fee is $70? Like, that's why I'm saying it's a bougie coin. I don't got bougie money like that. So
yeah, I think back in the day used to be like hella lot to mint.
Yeah.
Something on the blockchain.
Yeah, so I never went back. So the thing is, I met Tucola probably in 2021, and I was knee deep in Audius. I had like a whole bunch of audio tokens. When that feature that you're talking about, it just came out around the time when I met Tuco, like right before I met them, where if you have your NFT, you can link your wallet to the collectibles page, and it'll show up in your Audius profile. Bruh, I treated Audius like Sonar Muse. I had over 100 songs on there. Audius would let me get song. They let me have song of the week a few times. They would feature me on their Twitter. Like I was in them Audius streets, bro. Like but I realized that it was an ETH token, and you know, just being in the XRP community with Tuco and all of them, they convinced me like, yo, Ethereum ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And I even got a song about it. I got a song about Ethereum. I'm talking.
Keep it real. You didn't want to ride the fence no more.
Which, yeah, I mean that, but it's true. Like I wasn't rocking with it. I was tired of paying gas fees, and even to get out of Ethereum, if you send Ethereum to your wallet and you trying to get out of it, you gotta pay. It's like you paying to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Okay, I got another question for you.
Go ahead.
What about, okay, so as far as like, 'cause this is where I'm stuck at right now in like the release of music thing. When you release music, do you release on one blockchain or do you release on multiple?
Right now. I'm on one. Right now I'm on one. I'm on the XRP. But see, with Audius, I don't knock it though. Like, you know, if you want to release on multiple blockchains, do that. But me, I'm going to where since since those blockchains was being bougie with me, I'm gonna be bougie with them. I'm gonna rock with the exclusive ledger XRP and bring my listeners to me where I can reap the rewards of my talents the best. And I've seen that with Sonar Muse and the web monetization. Like I'm not a big time artist like Lil Baby or nothing. So like I said, like I was saying my other in the other Wake and Bakes, like yo, this is the most I've seen off of web monetization. I really mean that. So I'm gonna go where it's working the most for me and stay with one, which is XRP.
Yeah, I gotta admit that the XRP and Sonar Muse, I think that they got something. Sonar Muse definitely is. I don't know. Audius is cool. Like I think Audius is cool because, you know, like it links up. The Ethereum blockchain is the most popular, so that's gonna be the one when everybody starts integrating into blockchain. That's gonna be the one that everybody basically starts using.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be easy for them to use Audius. But I think from an artist standpoint and from a supporting the artist standpoint and from everything that you were just saying, yeah, Sonar Muse and XRP, I think that's where it's at. And then plus where the government is going, and with I think that Sonar Muse might be like on a road to some big things.
so you kind of hit it on the head. That's the reason I said, you basically said F Audius, because Audius is like, they capping for real. Like they are like it's like SoundCloud. So you get to post all your music, you get to post beats, you get to interact with people, like hit them in the message box, say how much is this beat. It's, don't get me wrong, it's a great way to network and, you know, do your thing. But when somebody's playing your song, you're not getting credited for it. It's nothing's going to your wallet. Like that's what I've been looking for. Like Sonar Muse, it's like too good to be true. They're providing a whole payment point and process for you to get paid for somebody. Like they really on that Web3 shit. Like motherfucker go on your page, you're getting paid because of that. Like when I play your songs in this chat, you're gonna get paid. Like that's what I want.
No, and you know what?
Yeah.
I don't even understand how none of these big companies have that yet. Because none of them have it yet. Everybody's just I think everybody's so focused on selling NFTs and selling music like that. I think they think that the streaming aspect of it is, because the thing is they want to capitalize off of other people's music.
Yeah.
That's where they're going wrong at. You know what I mean?
Facts. And you know, Audius is like, what they're doing is they're bringing in the big names. Like they got a lot of big names on their shit. It's bringing people in. Like with Ethereum, I think Ethereum is a government coin. If you see the whole SEC case and all of that, and Bitcoin, it's a government coin. And even if nobody told me about the SEC case, I would see that it's a government coin because of the fees. So basically, with these gas fees and all this extra shit that they taking out of our pocket, it's like taxes. It's like, y'all taxing me in the crypto world. I'm already getting taxed with this American dollar, with fiat currency, but with these ISO coins, yeah, we getting taxed, but it's like minimal. Like, you know, like everyday people like us, we can eat that. But these gas fees on Ethereum, it's like, damn, I feel like I just left Kroger and went grocery shopping. I just got some Jordans and they taxed me. You know,
that's another thing I want to ask you too. When you minted on the Ethereum blockchain, what did you use? You used Rarible to mint them?
Yeah. So I was on Rarible when I was doing it, but I didn't mint a lot of NFTs on Ethereum because the gas fees was outrageous. At the time when I was minting, it was like $70 the gas fee, bro. So I don't know how much it is now. Yeah, and I was paying for that shit. This was way before all the little integration where they said, hey, gas fees is gonna stop, and you know they was capping. This was like 2019, 2020 when I started minting. But then I found a substitute. Tezos has a real good NFT platform back in 2019, 2020 with Hickett Nunk and Object. Their fees wasn't as high, so I went over there and I was minting crazy, but it wasn't popular. So I got like almost 100 NFTs on the Tezos blockchain, but I was just doing it just to have fun. You know, I'm like, just to say I got NFTs showing the street, like, hey, y'all ain't, you know, just on some, you know, just on some turning up on the blockchain type shit, waiting on XRP.
And you know something else that I noticed about all of these platforms is a lot of them are they're niche genres. Like they're only certain genres. It's not a whole lot of these streaming platforms that's like multi-genre. You feel me? And I think that Sonar Muse is ahead of the game on that too.
Explain the multi-genre. Explain it so I can just make sure I'm on point.
Like a lot of them, like
rock and roll,
rap,
country,
right?
Reggae.
All right, for sure. I was just making sure. All right, for sure. Good look.
Right. And a lot of the other ones, they might be like EDM. Some might be like hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I'm not seeing a lot of though is R&B music.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. Like we got to find some R&B artists and recruit them to get on Sonar Muse as well.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, like I can dig it because. So I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie The 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie came out today, 32 years ago. So it's nice that you brought the R&B genre up because you know, like that type of R&B is obsolete. I don't hear that type of R&B no more unless it's like neo soul or some shit. So like R&B is almost like hip hop. It's just focused around like what is that? Sex, and you know just OD derogatory stuff. So it's like I don't know if people don't want that on their platform. Who knows? But yeah, if we can try to recruit some real R&B artists, that'll be dope. You know, a lot of the rappers and a lot of the reggae artists are being melodic and harmonizing now. So you know. Exactly. You could even call yourself an R&B artist. When I'm singing, I could be like, man, shit, I'm an R&B artist. But I don't want to push it that far. But you know, like real, like core, like real singers, conventional singers, we don't got that no more.
Right.
Or you're not seeing that a lot. But I definitely dig it. There was another music platform on Algorand that kind of caught my eye. It's called Oculus. You heard of that one?
Nah, I ain't heard of that one.
It's so I think the coin is called Oculus, and they're running through like something called Ditto, like. But once again, when I looked at it, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm just saying I heard of Ditto before.
Yeah, so they're running their technology through that, but once again, they're not providing what Sonar Muse is, which is the web monetization. It's like they got all these features where you can drop your music. They'll get a cut, you'll get your cut type shit, but it's like I haven't seen nothing that tops Sonar Muse. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna count my blessings and just stay where I'm at because this shit is like real talk, true story.
Nah, for real. That was the main thing when I first, cause for years now, everybody's like, you need to just like get your music on as an NFT, and I was like, bro, this is before I even knew what an NFT was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then my main thing was like, I already don't like the way that these streaming companies is paying me. Like most artists don't know they're not even getting a penny, or even a quarter of a penny. You know what I mean? So it's like, how am I gonna get paid for my streaming? Like if I put my music up there for somebody to listen, how am I gonna get paid for streaming? And there's absolutely no service that has this available. Sonar Muse is the only one. That's why I'm like, I don't know how knows about this, because nobody's doing this, and this is what the whole entire world is waiting on. It's like, okay, well, it's right here. What are y'all waiting on? You know what I mean?
Yo, it's like surreal, bro. Like, and I think at this point, all it takes is just patience, bro. Like just, you know, and I'm all for it. I'm waiting like a motherfucker. Like I ain't in no rush. I'm in a good spot. I'm just gonna keep uploading my music, just getting myself prepared for what's to come. Like right now, I'm not interested in going back to Ethereum. I'm XRP'd up. You know, if Sonar, so here's one thing that I could see Sonar Muse doing. Sonar Muse can jump into like the Algorand or XLM. Like maybe it might be something like with jumping into a coin that has the same properties as XRP, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 to 5 seconds, transaction fee low, Because that's what it really takes at the end of the day. Like even with Ethereum, when I was transferring my audio coin to Audius, I had to wait like 10 to 15 minutes. I was like, man, where is this shit at? You know what I'm saying? Like I had to keep refreshing. Like that shit can get kind of nerve wracking, man. Like even I know it's 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm just like shit. I'm kind of these ISO coins kind of spoil me. It's like 10 seconds minimum. You know what I'm saying? So like like I'm rocking with what works right now, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think that from what I'm probably gonna do is take an approach, just kind of like try to release on all the different chains, but have a strategy with it. Like when I release on Ethereum, those are going to be the ones that are going to be for something more mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like something that I'm trying to really, really promote. Like the ones that I'm releasing on the Ethereum blockchain, those are for my video game.
Yeah.
But everything for the video game is going to be deployed through Polygon because of the low transaction fees. And then I think all the music and all the good music and stuff I do, I'm gonna just put it up on Sonar Muse.
But isn't Polygon a Ethereum token?
Yeah, layer 2. Yep.
Okay, cool. But you said their fees are low, so the fees have gotten lower now, right?
Yeah. So I mentioned something on Ethereum the other day. It was like $5 for gas fees, $5 or something like that. All depending on when you met. For Polygon, it's like not even a penny.
Oh wow. That's what's up. So one thing that I can say that was good with my Audius experience, I met some producers, man. I met some real good producers at that. Like some of my songs with the XRPL tokens are with producers from Audius, and like they're like some quality beats. You know what I'm saying? So shout out my Oceans beat, my the song that I got for Oceans. That was a beat from Audius. So yeah, and that's one of my favorite beats. That's like one of my favorite beats, one of my favorite songs. And then it's another song that I did with one of my partners called Low Frequency. Like it was that shit gonna make me want to go back on Audius right now. I gotta go find him because I
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I think that you should, because I think that you can probably get other artists that are on Audius to see what you're doing on Sonar Muse at the same time, just from being on there. You get what I'm saying?
Facts. Like I still got my profile should still be there. It's just when Sonar Muse came to me, I was like, man, I'm out. I said I'm out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, but having this conversation, just got me. I need to tap in with my coding, and I need to go look at Audius to go look at the beat makers on there, the people who making beats on that shit. Tap in with them. Yeah. But shit, man. What So did you just get on the Audius?
Nah, Audius. I got on Audius. I found out about Audius a while ago.
Okay.
But I didn't really rock with it because I was like, I don't like the way it's set up, and I don't like that you do. I'm just posting my music on there for what? You know what I mean? Like that'd be my main thing. Like, why am I posting my music on the side if I'm not getting paid for it?
That's exactly what I said. And then you gotta be careful because motherfuckers just gonna be on your shit, and they could take it. Like, man, I seen something the other day on Twitter. A dude from Atlanta. He said he made a post about how somebody was basically stealing all of his music, like writing it, taking his lyrics word for word, changing up the beat and using his lyrics word for word. And he posts his song and the next dude's song, and he said that this same dude is doing this shit for a whole bunch of people. So it's like you never know. Like a platform like Audius can be a hub for a person to go do that.
Yeah, scammers, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta treat these songs. You gotta make sure they copyrighted. And I know Sonar Muse has this thing where you upload your track, you can just click copyright. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you know the other thing with Sonar Muse is they give you that ISRC code number too when you upload tracks to there. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, you upload to like DistroKid or TuneCore, they give you the ISRC number.
Yeah, man, they killing it, bro. I know exactly what you mean, and I'll take my ISRC number from my platform and just put it on there. Yeah. And so it's definitely dope. Shit, let's go ahead and get into the topic, man, because we having some good discussion too. But
one quick question: What's the IRC? What's that?
Oh, the ISRC. Go ahead, Russo, you got it.
It's basically like it's a tag for your song. So every time you upload a song to the internet, it gives it a tag, like a code, so that anytime it's played, you get credited for it. And if anybody else try to like steal your music or upload it to YouTube or anything else, it'll get flagged. That's how they flag songs on like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It's because the ISRC and all the companies like DistroKid, TuneCore, they all got partnerships with Meta so that you can upload your music so people can use it in Reels and different things like that. But that's all done to the ISRC number.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's already mainstream. This IRC. This is not. So.
Yeah. They tapped in with like ASCAP and BMI as well. Like that's how you get your royalties for ASCAP and BMI. That number is like it's like your transaction ID number basically. You know what I'm saying? So it follows your song wherever it goes and how many plays it gets and all of that.
You can look at it like like the token contract or the contract ID for the contract, the address number for it. That's what you can kind of look at it as. You know what I mean?
Facts. Shout out to Chorus X in the YouTube chat. The International Standard Recording Code (ISRC) enables sound recordings and music to be uniquely and permanently identified. So shout out to XRP token Chorus X in the chat, enlightening us on the ISRC as well. Shoot, man, we can get into the discussion. I know that Kamikaze wanted to touch on the music industry versus artificial intelligence, and Rootsy was kind of touching on it with some of the things he has going on. But Kamikaze wanted me to focus on more so how the artificial intelligence is basically writing songs for people, and do I think that is healthy for the music industry, and do I think that is helping the music industry progress? And before I get into like the research aspect of it, I'm just gonna, if anybody was just asking me that question on the everyday level, I would be against artificial intelligence writing a song for me. It's like we were just talking about how people going on audience pages and going on people's page, basically taking their music. So I would liken that to somebody going to ChatGPT asking them to write a song for them. Like it's when you writing a song, at least in my opinion, when you writing music, it should come from your soul. It should come from the soul. It should come from like just you, that individual. The song is, it's an expression of where you coming from. Even if you writing it for somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's still an expression from someone. You know what I'm saying? Somebody emitting an emotion. You know what I'm saying? An emotion coming from somewhere, whether it's happy, sad. I'm rich, poor, coming from whatever type of setting. So with them bringing in the AI to write songs for people, I don't know, man. I don't know if AI can emit those type of emotions. You know what I'm saying? It's just a computer at the end of the day that's spitting out words. But I could be wrong. Anybody?
I didn't hear what you were saying. I got a call. My bad.
Oh, so we talking about the music industry versus AI, and platforms like ChatGPT and AI writing songs for you, and I don't think I'm not a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, even if somebody's writing a song for somebody, I feel like that's still better than artificial intelligence, even though I don't agree with top level artists having songwriters or ghostwriters, because at least with a ghostwriter you can emit or evoke a certain type of emotion from what you're saying or what you're trying to get through. A platform like ChatGPT don't have no emotion. It's just gonna give you words. It's gonna write a song for you. That person got to figure it out. And then those type of platforms I I don't know, man. I just don't like the idea of it. I mean, I do understand AI is, you know, is definitely a part of the engineering process and those behind the scenes things. But writing the music, I feel like writing the music is the most, you know, it's as close to the artist as you gonna get. Like feeling somebody, you know, feeling where they're coming from, feeling where that artist is coming from, just the energy and them writing and doing whatever they need to do to just get their message out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because everything you're saying is true. I don't like it when it comes to people getting GPT or getting AI to write them songs. I don't think that's like on some, if you're just trying to do something that's popular or just do it just for like promotional purposes, just to be like, I got AI on a song with me type of deal, then whatever. But as far as like releasing quality music and people doing that as a trend and that being a new thing, yeah, I don't think so. And I don't think I don't think that it will work because like you were saying, like the emotions and the things that people put into the music is authentic, you know what I mean? And it can't be, that's not something that can be copied. That's not something that you can like generate through a computer. They don't understand the emotions that humans have. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's like, so after ChatGPT writes your song, you know, music is like got layers to it. You gotta have a flow, you gotta have a melody, shit, you gotta have a beat. It's like ChatGPT gonna have to make something they're gonna have to make something for the music game to really hone in on this shit, cause it's like you gonna have to plug the beat into ChatGPT so they can feel the beat. It's like that shit gonna be rapping in robot after a while. The shit, you know what I mean? Just yeah. Real people like real artists, but the normies will dig the AI. That's what Chorus X says. So yeah, like, you know, it's uncanny valley. We in uncanny valley territory, man. Like, if somebody's feeling your track from ChatGPT, then they might be a robot, man. You might be having a real bot as your fan. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up some research real quick. Shout out to Kamikaze, shout out to Too Cold. You know, we holding it down for him. I thought Kamikaze would have been here by now, but shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You know, it's all love, man. We talking about this artificial intelligence and music, man. Rusi, did you remember that AI rapper that they had, and he lasted for about 2 days, and because he was saying the N-word?
Yeah, I remember that. I was looking at that. I was like, what the heck? Like, what is this? You know, I think that I think that it's probably at some point it probably is going to end up becoming like a real popular thing, especially as, you know, people dip more into like animations and artificial intelligence and stuff, and generating artificial intelligence with animations and making it seem like that's a real person living in the metaverse. You can go experience it type of thing. Yeah. When they get there, I think that's going to be a big deal. But I think that music has already advanced way past that with like EDM music. Like a lot of EDM music is like dub, and dub music, there ain't no way that no AI can do some dub, because it, like, on a computer, it takes live automation. Like, you have to be able to plug in your DAW with the MIDI mixer, and you have to do all that stuff live, and you have to have it's different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that AI is going to be able to do something like that. They may be able to generate lyrics like on a generic level, but talking about things that matter and then like taking the music to new heights, it ain't gonna be able to do that. So you basically setting us back by trying to create a AI rap song. Yeah, that's. So I'm gonna read this real quick. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past few days, you probably heard about OpenAI's newest innovation in language models, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is an improvement on GPT-3 driven by reinforcement learning, human feedback. I want to get to the good part. Hold on. So I asked, all right, hold on. I wanted ChatGPT on writing a rap song for me, but not just any rap song. I really wanted to put this model to the test. I wanted the model to try and emulate someone who is well respected for being the best in the game, and I think that Eminem fits that description. But I also wanted to test the model's ability to generate authentic content. Therefore, I wanted to pick a topic that is not typically at the core of rap tracks, data science. So I asked the model to write an Eminem song on data science and machine learning. And let me tell you something, I was completely blown away by the results. In under 30 seconds, ChatGPT basically made this track. But it's just lyrics. They answered it with lyrics. So I'm gonna read the first 4 bars. I'm a data scientist and machine learning's my game. I train my models and they never miss a thing. I analyze the data and find the patterns deep. I am the master of the algorithms I keep. Yeah, so it's like some nursery. That's like what is that? Is that the chorus? That was like some nursery joint. Data science, it's my art. I make sense of the chaos with a logical start. Machine learning, it's my craft. I uncover the truth and the patterns that are laughed. Hold on. Oh, it has the actual song right here. So hold on. I'm about to play it. I'm about to play the track. He said, I didn't want to stop there. I really wanted to listen to what this would sound like. So he said he logged into UberDuck, an AI-powered service that provides custom and clone voices, selected the Eminem AI clone voice preset, pasted the verses produced by ChatGPT, synthesized the output, and here's the results. So I'm about to play the track real quick. Let's see. This is a ChatGPT track right here.
Data scientist and machine learning's my game. I train my models and they never miss a thing. I analyze the data and find the patterns deep. I'm the master of the algorithms I keep. Data science is my art. I make sense of the chaos with a logical start. Machine learning is my craft. I uncover the truth and the patterns that'll laugh. I run experiments and test my hypothesis. I use the data to improve my algorithms. I use neural networks to make my predictions right. I'm the king. The data in the light, data science, it's my art. I make sense of the chaos with a logical start. Machine learning is my craft. I uncover the truth and the patterns that'll laugh. I'm a master of the data and the code. I'm the future of the science that we know. I'm the brain behind the numbers and the facts. I'm a data scientist and I never hold back. Data science is my art. I make sense of the chaos with a logical start. Machine learning is my craft. I uncover the truth and the patterns that'll laugh. I'm a data scientist.
Oh shit. Nah, that's scary, bro. Nah, that's scary. That shit sounded just like Eminem. That was an AI track, bro.
That right there, that's a trip. That kind of sounded just like Eminem a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that shit is super scary. I wasn't even thinking about music, like just to. Yeah. No, you get set up crazy with that.
Yo, that shit is wild though.
Lemmy.
What's up, Token Panda? How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm doing good. What would I be without the wake and bake, you know? But and what up? Hey, Jenks, I got an alpha. I scooped an alpha, a Mad V alpha, my first one. I don't know if am I supposed to get like an extra Phoenix or something in a month or something. How does that work? Does it unlock if you don't know about?
Alpha's auto. No, that's it. That's all you get is just one. That's it.
X-Rated, what it do?
What up?
Ain't nothing. We over here listening to these AI rappers. Nah, no cap. That was. I wasn't expecting that. That was crazy, bro.
I saw one with this like white producer did one and put Kanye's voice on top of it, and it was even cleaner than the Eminem one that you just played. But yeah, man, we're not going to be able to tell between what's Okay, the line is so blurry. The line's way too blurry. We can't be able to tell what's a telemarketer, what's an AI song, what's an AI image, even almost. I got people I can show an AI image to, and I'm like, you don't know that it's AI? That's a problem. You know, and now combining it and painting on top of it and breathing life back into AI, some of the demonic shit goes away. But if you can up the parts of the song with the sound bites and stuff, the dude I saw last week, his voice, the voice sample that he pulled, the plug-in basically for AI that he put Kanye's voice to, damn, like I don't know what that's gonna mean. Like it almost makes me think that that's how you're gonna need your thumbprint just to access the internet service, because then banks aren't gonna risk people doing business with things that aren't AI. Like you have to prove that your human CAPTCHA is not going to do it anymore. It's really scary on top of how fast it's going. Like version 5, it's just going too fast. That's the scary part. Sure.
For real. And now that you say that, they was doing some funny things with like Joe Biden's voice and Donald Trump's voice, and acting like they was simulating Donald Trump's voice like in the Epstein mansions, and was saying it was funny because it was like Trump was like basically supporting Epstein with the AI, like, but it was so real. It's like, whoa, like how did they do that? I'm like, nah, that can't be real, because they would use this, they would be using this in the news against Donald Trump, and that's the thing. Like, say, God forbid, any of us catch a case and they use our voices in AI to and use it against us in court, like to implicate us on some shit. Like, man, Lemmy was talking about this over the phone and use my voice in AI. Like, they probably doing that as we speak right now, using people's voices against them in court. That's not even them.
Yeah, you out there. You all the way out there.
We're gonna have to come up with code words like behind the scenes that are created. Like if we say red, it means something, and I'll have it known. We'll just be in the courtroom talking about color wheels.
Boy, you better get a Jim Carrey liar lawyer, boy. You better have one on deck. You better have.
That's a fucking good accent, you know.
Facts. Nah, but yeah, man, we on the cusp with something. It's getting crazy.
When there's like 10 music projects in the next 5 years or whatever, like you as an artist, outside of like maybe you rocking with Sonar Muse and building and pioneering.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you do? What do you do as Lemmy, the artist, when there's 15 different music things? Like how do you stay exclusive but stay like what are you trying to do for that? Are you gonna hop around to 5 new XRPL things and have mints everywhere, or do you look at it like a marketplace, like an artist does for NFTs, or are you like, well, this is my album here, or I'm going to get rewards here, so I'll do this, but I can stream only on Sonar Muse, stream that there, like. So
you kind of we was talking about this before you came in. Rusi was telling me, like, Sonar Muse isn't the first like platform that I've been on. I've been on Audius. I've been doing music for like over 10 years now, so I done been through the Apple Musics, the YouTubes, and all of that stuff. And the thing that Sonar Muse has that separates itself from these other platforms is the web monetization. Like, I'm able to like see my profit go into my wallet. Like no other platform really provides that. That's why I'm stuck. That's why Sonar Muse is like really, I'm gravitating to that the most. You know what I'm saying? As far as NFTs, they also provide a standard with the NFTs, like music NFTs. Like, they provide that as well. There hasn't been any other platform on the blockchain that really set a standard for music NFTs yet. That's like strictly focused on them. So once they do that, then you know, ain't no telling. I might be open to doing it, but right now I'm just like I'm locked in with Sonar Music. NF Tempo's about to drop something, and I'm gonna rock with them as well. They reached out to me as far as doing some things with NFTs, but right now I'm just locked in with Sonar Music because web monetization is like that's something that I dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, like somebody go on my page, listen to music. Anybody who's providing that, I'll go rock with them. So I wouldn't just confine myself to Sonar Music if they provide web monetization.
It's not like where an artist would be like, oh, I'm a super rare, I'm a known origin, like, you know, I'm not trying to go to Maker's Place or this or that. Even like I find myself, I'm like, well, some of my shit, you should be able to go to XRP Cafe and mint it, you know, but most of mine just happens to be on Xmart. So I'm just wondering, like, if the dynamic changes when the genre and the art form changes, because like maybe there's a platform that mints music videos, like, I mean.
Oh yeah. I see.
If you're gonna stream on Sonar, but you're gonna go there, like, how do you approach the, like, I have to put the streaming music here, and then for me it's like, I gotta put this type of artwork on Cafe, it fits more like that, but the Xmart one could be like, so like, how do you go about, like, what content you're putting on which one while you try not to, like, pigeonhole yourself to just one platform, even if you did pioneer it or whatever? You know.
I feel what you're saying. I'm not a project though. I'm just an artist, so I wouldn't really be. Rusi, you want to say something?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what I think is from a, like you said, like from a project standpoint, I think one of the main things to have, or one of the main things to understand, like as music, is that like you gotta be basically in touch with your community, especially with crypto and Web3 space. You really, like, if you're building a project and you really want people to like rock with you, you got to be in touch with them. So then having a landing page, or like a page where all your stuff is, a website where they can go to and they know this is what, and then you have that link everywhere. So then when they click on it, it has where they can get everything. Now, as far as like the streaming versus like what platforms you put things on, what I'm starting to see is that it all depends on the project that you're working on at the moment. Like if you're doing a collaboration with somebody, or if you're trying to tap into a different crowd base, you know what I'm saying? I think it just all depends on what you're trying to do. But as far as like streaming is concerned, there's only one platform that's doing streaming, and that's Sonar Music. They're the only platform out there that's even doing any kind of monetization when it comes to streaming, where you can get paid for your streams on the blockchain.
Oh, okay, so keep going though. It's like, so if I'm Lemmy and I stream a song on Sonar, my question is, like, how do you decide, Lemmy as an artist, that this is it by case basis, that like, okay, this song I'm going to dedicate to streaming because Sonar has it here, but you're not going to put that song up for like mint somewhere else? Or let's say you decide to do a music vid for that song, the one that's streaming on Sonar Music, like, you're like, I'm going to put the video on NF Tempo because, like, you know, like, how do you categorize your content for like the use cases of each person's thing? Like, oh, this album goes here, but this 101 song to celebrate St. Patrick's Day goes here. Like, I don't.
Oh, so
joking. Yo, are you in paradise?
Oh, you can hear some birds or what? You birds out today?
Man.
Man, that's dope. That shit hasn't been up here for a minute. I'm up in the mountains with the fucking snow, and it come around. I got these little pigeons. Yeah, these little budgies or whatever. They're hanging out. Let's go somewhere tropical, Jake. You'll sit in the rainforest with the birds.
Someplace tropical.
Hey, yo, but I think that I see that's something that I've been thinking about too. I think that that's my question as well. Is like, what about, like, let's say that you want to release 100 copies of your album. Like, let's say somebody has a project, it's a musical album that they want to release as an NFT. let's say, how do you do that? Let's say you release 25 on each chain, and you have different artwork to go with it, or how do you do that? That's been my question too, as far as like releasing on each chain, because I feel like limiting yourself to one chain, that limits your bags for one, and then it limits your fan base. But how do you go about releasing something on different chains? You feel me?
Yeah, like I mean the chains as so much as like I'm with Lemmy's idea of XR page. So like what I mean is like now 5 years from now there's 10 projects that are music based. Like what's your strategy to say, oh well, streaming's doing well with album 1, but I'm gonna come over here and drop album 2 there, and like none of these platforms, even for visual artists, have like commitment. Like they don't want like exclusivity from Xmark from me or something like that. Where versus where you're like a super rare artist, where it's like you must print verbal, like
Ooh.
Sonar Reviews might be the only one right now streaming, but there'll be someone else that streams, or there'll be like something that integrates with TextRP, or someone that comes out where they're gonna have like an app for your videos or something. And it's like, well, I only have 100 albums released. Like, it kind of gets tricky.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think it's like that because we're in the beginning phases. But like right now, if you go mint something on Manifold right now, it goes on all the different platforms. You get what I'm saying? So I think that sooner or later,
right? That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So I think sooner or later it's going to be like once you miss something, like even with XRP, it's probably going to get integrated. I'm sure it's going to get integrated where it's like once you miss something with XRP on Sonar Muse, that it's going to get placed on a lot of other platforms as well.
That's what Flare is for. But so I hear you guys speaking about other blockchains, but the other blockchains, it's like Artius, for example. You don't have a lot of music projects that just strictly focus on music. Like say if Rootsy was to mint his music on the Tezos blockchain or Solana blockchain or Ethereum and phasing out Artius, it's like, what music platform is he gonna mint it on? He's gonna mint his music within the midst of a whole bunch of art collections and shit like that. It's gonna get drowned out by all these art projects and these documents and other things. His music will just be there. There won't be a microscope lens on, hey, this is Rootsy's music. And Sonar Muse has their NFT standard. It's coming. Like nobody has implemented that their marketplace is coming, and you're gonna be able to make an amount of you're gonna be able to mint an amount of projects, and I think they're gonna bring that video aspect and everything. Yo, they're gonna have everything that we need as an artist, bro. Like to do our thing. I think they're gonna be the hub, and then NF Tempo, I think they're gonna be creating something similar. Like homie just hit me today and told me that they coming with it. He told me to keep my eyes on my DMs. So it's like Rusi said, we in the beginning stages, and like I was saying earlier, I ain't got nothing but time. I'm patient as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can sit here and wait all day because I've seen the web monetization aspect of it. None of these other platforms have been able to put as much. Not even Apple Music. They haven't been able to put as much money in my pocket as Sonar Muse has due to the web monetization. So it's like I can wait for this. This is worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? I can record my music. I can get my NFTs ready where I can be the spotlight. Because if I go to XRP Cafe, if I go to these other marketplaces, I'm gonna be in competition with a whole bunch of projects. And I'm just an artist. I'm not a project. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did have my project, I just haven't had nobody to really develop it. Now, if I had my coin, my X Lemmy token, if I had it popping, then I would go to the marketplaces and I would try to work something out. But right now, Sonar Muse is creating that bridge, and then like you guys were saying, if I wanted to put it on, if I posted on Sonar Muse and I wanted to get that over to other blockchains, that's where Flare gonna come in. Isn't that where Flare gonna come in and provide the bridge for Ethereum to come over? Because Cause you know, like Brad Garlinghouse said, only 99 projects is gonna make 99% is gonna make it. So it's like we still early, man. Like I like the brainstorm, but it's still early, so I'm willing to wait.
Lemmy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
My question is how is it okay that you doing this? Because like, aren't you like get put on a deal like a or some shit like that with Kamikaze, or like how does that work?
wait. Am I in a deal with who? Like, hey, elaborate.
Going to different platforms. Who the fuck you think you are?
Man, you be making me laugh, bro. Nah, I'm not in no deal, bro. I can do whatever I want, man.
Alright, okay.
Oh man, this dude be making me laugh. So speaking of deals, Chorus X was speaking on the Eminem video. He said, "Be careful what contract you sign, or they can use your voice and image forever and don't need you anymore. Pay for one song and then AI you forever." So yeah, man, be careful who you sign. Man, X-Rated, you know better than that. You catch me on Wake and Bake every day, popping my shit about deals. Nigga, we made Sonar Muse, man. You been on tracks with me. Stop playing with me.
I'm trying to Sonar Muse. I'm not going to no other platform. I know your dad.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But nah. Token Panda be stirring the pot though, man. But nah, Token Panda for real though, like, you know, XRP, man, you know what it is. 3 to 5 second transaction fees.
The way it sees
transaction speed.
It would be like a visual artist moving like myself to just gauge it from. It would be like if Xmart wanted a 20% royalty and Cafe wanted 10%. Well, then it's easy, right? Like, so if that's where you're getting paid, then the answer to the larger question, like whether or not his and her or this and that was gonna go, but it's like, how do you approach it when like there's all these other places for people who use those things to act? I was like, it wasn't asking for you, it was asking for me, trying to put you in the same scenario type of thing. It was like, I don't know how you approach that. Do you just sit there and keep knitting on the same marketplace and be exclusive to it and have them come there exclusively for you, like they're walking into a...
So check this out. So check this out, Panda. Check this out. All right, we in a Web 2 society basically. So do you have Apple Music? Do you have any streaming platforms on your phone?
Just Apple.
Apple Music. So all right, me and you got Apple Music. That's what we consume all day, every day. I'm looking at Sonar Muse like Apple Music, bruh. Like, I don't need to go nowhere. And I feel like everybody's gonna follow suit once they figure out what's going on. Like, and me as an artist, I always say this as an artist, bro, is what you want out of it. So like X-Rated was saying, am I signed to Sonar Muse? No, I'm not. I'm not signed to anybody. You got artists that want to be signed. You got artists that's like me, that I know what I want for myself. I don't want to be signed. I just want to get my message out. I've already invested in the digital asset. That's where my generational wealth is going to come from. At this point, and I say this a lot, at this point, the music is just like my hustle. It's something that I love. I love to hustle, and I love to hustle through putting my words out there. So if I can get paid off of it, and you know, get you know, reap the benefits of just me giving out my wordplay, the hell yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And Sonar Muse right now is in the lead as my Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Like they're allowing me to get paid. They're gonna bring the NFT platform. Holmes is allowing me to be a beta tester. You know what I'm saying? And do my thing. So like me as a music artist, Sonar Music got everything that I need. You as an artist in itself, like you drawing and illustrating. There's gonna be marketplaces that's gonna cater to your needs and allow you to make a decision. And I don't feel like as a musician that it's a good idea for me to go on any of those marketplaces right now. I would just stick with Sonar Music. That's my Apple Music.
I think you're also better set up because what Panda has to go through is like the art is going to be first.
Mm-hmm.
Like with all these marketplaces, like there's only Sonar Music right now for you with on the Ledger. So it's not. What about who?
Oh, CX1 is here. They're here in my YouTube right now. So CX1, if you guys are here, if you want to break down what you guys do, I can definitely let them know. But I think CX1, based off, because I did my research on them, they're not a music platform. They're gonna provide they provide like resources for the artists. Yeah, they're providing. Yeah.
You don't have like with in the music field, it's not as saturated as the art.
Mm-hmm.
The art and imaging is. So you have less concerns with that. Like I get what Pan is coming from, but you're kind of in the same lane, but you're not because you don't have but so much to choose from. Your lane ain't oversaturated when it comes to marketplaces.
Facts, and I feel like with the music, with the musician artists, like adding on to what Jakes is saying, for the artists, the musicians. I feel like all of the music projects on the XRPL should come together because at this point it looked like Sonar Music is running off with the web monetization bag. NF Tempo, they like, hey, we're gonna provide NFTs for the XRPL. Of course, X said their marketplace is not live yet. But CX1, they also have a marketplace, and I know, and from what I read, what they do is they're gonna provide resources for the artists. So if you're like live band, they provide like studio time and things like that. So yeah, like it's everybody got their own niche. You know what I'm saying? And they doing it well. But to what Jakes is saying, for artists who illustrate and do certain things, it's a high volume of that, so these marketplaces look like they want to capitalize off the artists as well. Like I'm hearing fees and things like that.
Yeah, I'm getting a fee. Like we take this much, whatever.
Yeah, and it's kind of making it tricky for them. So I guess talking Panda, you just trying to get insight on how you trying to line it up and see if it's the same type of wave.
well, yeah, because it's like the whole thing. It's like there's artists like music, sculpt, painting, photography. Is it like it's better off to rock with someone that's got something set up in the, like it's almost like, X would say it's cloud or something, but if you're not going to have a backing of like exclusively on this hottest new marketplace or whatever, it's like it's mutual pimping for both of you, even if you're not signed, And so my point is like we'll sit here and we'll say, I don't want a label, I don't want this, but as an artist, photography, music, painter, whatever, if I'm available exclusively only on, like a Stasis, for example, would be like the prestigious one for maybe art here, but then you get into Jake's comment where it's like, I come into this because these fuckers want 37% in a gallery just to walk through, so I come into Web3 and now you want what? You're going to charge me to be here for this? But if not, I have to kind of rock with like, chewy, giggly kind of refrigerator refrigerator art, if you will. Well, not disrespectfully, but some of these marketplaces look like they got damn refrigerator stickers. You know, as a so it's like, but then you try to get into a stasis, and what you're saying is like, if you're going to stay at your aspect Sonar Muse, that's your Apple Music, so that gives you clout, or that gives you like, I'm here, I'm the largest here, I have the most Sonar Muse token or experience with it, like it could. But my point is like, my question then broadly is like, is it even possible for artists at large to roam around and not have a backing? Because like, that's the whole game in the gallery world too, is to be sold at Christie's for some stupid reason, because $1 million painting and you walk out of there with 30 grand. So it's like,
yeah.
It seems like a lot of promises, and like the industry. I'm like, at what point? So they all want a piece. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good for Sonar Muse that you're there. They want a piece of you. It's a mutual relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. It's business type of thing. But it's like there's that whole concept of it. Like, yeah, you are with Def Jam whether you like it or not. You know what I mean?
So I just made a song yesterday. I just recorded a song yesterday, and it's called Assets. So, and this is about like this track is about like what I deem as an asset. We all have assets in our life, whether it's a digital asset, whether it's a person, whether it's a place. And, you know, these people may not even like us, or we may not even like them, or they may be using us, but if you see them as an asset, you can use them back without even being an opportunist. It's really a deep song. So like, but to get off the deep wave, with Sonar Muse is an asset. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they need me just as much as I need them type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need artists and I need a platform. So it's like it's a win-win situation. We both winning, and then it makes it even more worthwhile that I'm good friends with the person who's building on there. So you just got to look at it like, is this asset beneficial to me? Just like how we look at XRP as a digital asset that's gonna make us rich. You know what I'm saying? Or that's gonna change our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the asset.
It kind of pulls everything I can learn from X is gone, but he would say, you know, like, do this shit on your own, and Rootsy's saying you gotta have, you know, this website and blah blah blah. So why not just be able to public? Like, for me, it just seems like sales need to just be funneled right to my own website. Like, marketplaces are cool and that. Maybe I put a collection up to like funnel traffic to main 101s or photographs of paintings.
So,
but like,
so Token Panda, I see what you getting at, bro. And this will be fire for painters. So they I don't know how they're gonna do this, but they need to create something where say you paint something, or you create something, you illustrate something, and if somebody go on your page to go look at that shit, you get paid. Like how Sonar Muse does. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, that's crazy. No, I'm trying to say like, not compete with like something that's on a stasis with a bunch of crazy artists and for your own clout, and take a fee, and just be smart enough and use the tech enough, wise enough to do it yourself, X, and then, you know, Rootsy's comment, just be to your own website. Like, what's the point of even going to Smart for 101s if, like, again, I'm saturated like you would be for music and drawings, when there's all this, like, you know, I've got 5 paintings up there, but it took me the whole time as making 3 of those collections, right? So it's just like, you're going to sort through that and get bored. It doesn't do the same. But then I take a fee if I go to this place. So, like, why do I even need all of that shit? I just need to funnel it to my website and have it be purchased with crypto on the site. You know what I mean? And then to your point, shit, if I could get paid for view clicks, like, monetize, like, that's the whole internet. So if I could do that, would do that.
Hey, yo. So, with Token Panda, you heard, I don't know if you heard of Third Web,
But like if you do like art, like for somebody that does art, they can go to thirdweb.com and you can mint a collection there. And they even have like templates so you can set up a minting site and a whole website. They give you all the embed codes and everything. And they even got tutorials and different stuff on the site where they take you to the GitHub page and everything like that, so that you can do exactly that. So that then once they are minted, then they can go on the secondary markets like OpenSea, Rarible, Super Rare. I think in order to get on Super Rare, it's a different process because you got to go through like a curator or whatever. You know what I mean? But
right. So you're saying if I can figure that part out, and then like once they mint it, then not only can I track the token IDs, they can just sell it on that's what the secondary one.
Yeah, that's what the secondary market's for. That's what I was saying. Like you get you a website, and you basically a gallery, and you display your art in the gallery. And then you have a link to go and mint it if it's like a one-of-one. So whoever mints it, then they can sell it on a secondary market. And then they have it set up where you can get your royalties from that as well. You know what I mean?
Is anybody minting stuff in the metaverse yet? Like,
nah. I haven't really been...
what do you mean by that?
Like, if I'm in the metaverse and I'm walking through and, there's my NFT I display. It's so cool, right? Well... like, can I display, like, the GIF of the collection? Can anyone mint a collection in the metaverse yet?
What do you mean by minting? I've minted NFTs and I have them displayed in the metaverse. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you have them displayed, but can I go on there in the metaverse and use a spinner? Like, walk around my VR goggles, walk up to a wall, and see, there's 4,400 out of 5,000 minted. I want to stop here on my way to... this block party, and I want to actually click and mint it fresh on my way, like stop and pick up a loaf of bread on my way home, or the beer to the party. It's like, I need my...
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. That's dope though. That's a dope concept.
Token Panda be on another level with this shit. He thinking ahead.
That's like Inception. That's like a dream within a dream, because you'd have to mint the spinner, mint the whole collection, be able to... like, you'd have to dummy mint it into the metaverse to be able to walk past it on your keyboard and go, okay, I want to mint. Because your wallet's already connected. So someone needs to mint a spinner in the metaverse. That's got to be the next step. That happens probably, someone's already done building that.
Well, you know what? Like, you be in the sandbox at all?
Just spatial, not sandbox.
Yeah, I think I've been spatial too, but I think in the sandbox they have stuff like that because they have like games, different things, and you can get like NFTs and different stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you can buy and sell an NFT in the metaverse, right? Like walk around and buy it, but I don't know if you could like mint one on the blockchain while you're cruising around on your way to like see Paris Hilton, you know?
Yeah, I know Upland, it's not capable where you can like roam around, but it's getting there. They just linked it up so you can like link your Ready Player Me ID, and you can like own a house. And in Upland, you can like go and mint your own properties. Like if you're just going along, you see something you can mint. They have cars and stuff there, but it's still building up to that point. But I know Upland is kind of like that.
Course X chimed in. They said it doesn't matter where you bring people to sell. The hard part is getting them there through other social media channels. So yeah, and I don't know what they're referring to. They said I think they're referring to what you said, Token Panda. You can make that in Unreal Engine 5 with the NFTs or AR. I'm not familiar with those platforms.
Yeah, well, Unreal Engine is like it's another game engine that you can build with. It's like one of the more advanced ones. I like using Unity because a lot of things go back to Unity. Mm-hmm. But yeah, with Unreal Engine and with Unity, they now have the capability where you can make like NFT type things where you can mint things. You know, I think they just came out with that not too long ago. They just like enabled that. But yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm. So I got a question that. Or they say minting NFT in game. So I got a question. This metaverse game is still open. It's still like no metaverse has really taken over on the blockchain yet. Basically, yet we still waiting for something to take over.
That was a friend of mine. Telling him and talking to him about this. He's like, well, I don't get it. He's like, because there just has to be. I was going to be all these people trying to make metaverses, and they're all going to try, but eventually there's just going to be one where people go to do all that shit, and basically it renders all the other useless. And I didn't really, maybe 6 months ago, have an argument back to that. I was like, fuck, he's probably right about that. And so I don't prepare for it necessarily anyway, the whole concept maybe, but just explore it mentally, really. I don't want to be in there, I don't want to wear the goggles, but yeah, like, seems like you won at the end of the day, and it probably will just be like bridging or portaling, but there will be the one that people go to.
So expect our look like they making a metaverse. Is that legit? Like is there any metaverses out there that's taking because my interest to get into a metaverse would just be strictly for performing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What I think is this. That's what I was gonna say. I think it's based off a few different things. I think a couple metaverses is gonna be popping based off of what people like. Like some people are gonna be more into the spatial. Like spatial is real dope. Like let's say you don't want to put on the goggles, but if you do want the goggles, you can be on there with your phone. You can be on there with the goggles, or you can be on there on your computer. That's what makes it a metaverse, is that it intertwines all those three things.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but then you have other metaverses like the Sandbox. That's more of like that block type. What is that game? Minecraft type thing. And a lot of people like that style. And a lot of people are into that. And so I think it's going to be based off of things like that, like the style that people like in the metaverse and the features that they offer the different companies that's connected with the metaverses that people go into.
Were you familiar with Zerpcraft?
Nah.
So Zerpcraft was like the Minecraft for the XRPL. Maybe somebody can explain to me why it got shut down. Like I'm not into the tech part of it, but it got shut down. We was performing on that shit, bro. Like this is like right before you came through. Like me and Kamikaze performed on it twice, bro. Like we did a pre-record. We made our characters and we played the pre-record, and everybody was there and jumping around. It was lit. It was lit. But
that was your boy shut that thing down.
Who shut it down?
Microsoft.
Oh yeah, Microsoft. Yeah, so I guess Bill heard about it. You know what I'm saying? But let me make a statement. Chorus X said you have to watch out for the local law. I guess this is regarding the NFTs. In the Netherlands, it can be seen as gambling if you don't know what you get. There will be a metaverse connector, metaverse with doors to metaverses. And Mojang wrecked it. I think that's what he's saying. Wrecked Zerpcraft. yeah. See,
he's listening on the computer somewhere, huh?
Yeah. I got the live stream on YouTube too.
That's the orange logo CX1 Chorus, right?
Yeah, CX1. Yeah, Chorus X.
Nice.
Shout out to Chorus X on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We talking XRPL, this Wake and Bake. Hey, anybody wanna, whatever y'all wanna talk about, let's talk about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Too Cold, shout out to Kamikaze, I'm filling in, I'm paying my dues to society, you dig? Let's get it. I got time today. Shout out to Lost Art, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody tapping in. Shout out to Is the Fridge.
What up? I'm currently in training. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't paying attention, but fuck it.
It's all good, man. What you training on?
Fucking Cisco Firewall.
Okay, for sure. Chorus X. Sonar Muse is lit. Looking forward to seeing what you guys got going on too over there. Man, everybody, Rootsy's doing his coding. You doing Firewall, Lost Art. I gotta get in my AI bag. I gotta at least learn this shit.
Jakes, what can I do with that alpha? I just a dope ape, or what? Is there something upcoming I don't know about? I didn't hear you making fun of me or anything about it.
Is that question for me?
Oh no. Well, maybe.
Sorry.
Like, do you got an Alpha 8? And I'm just wondering if there's like upcoming drop. If I got any information on. I guess got to pay attention to the more VeChain stuff.
Oh, so the Alpha Apes is on VeChain. Did it just come out?
Well, no, it was the one that preceded the one that come before the Fusion Ape that Jakes is rocking. So I thought maybe he knew, because he held the Alpha. You got this drop and that. Wondered if there was one coming up, but I got one. That's all right.
True. Yeah, I went crazy on my VeChain NFTs. I got too many of those. I spent a whole 10,000 of VeChain on my NFTs already. I had to get that back. I had to make that back. Shit. Gorilla Jackson them had me going broke out there. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, one thing I did want to say though is when I was listening to Token speak is that I think that art and music are gonna be playing a big role together, like especially on the blockchain, because the art is gonna have to tell some kind of story to the song in order to get another group of people to come and be interested, and I think that's a good thing as well too, because as artists painting a picture that people can see, it offers something else, and you can even make that like a digital type NFT where you give them basically the one-of-one artwork of whatever piece that they bought with the music in it, with the music CD or whatever that comes with it when they buy the NFT. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Like imagine there was 10 thumbnails and they were created with 10 different verses for the same song that you put out. Then you wouldn't know which verse you got on, or which line you got on verse 3, or which chorus you got, or which one of 10 like thumbnails you got, because unless they just all play when you scroll them, you're gonna dope artwork. And if they're all the same, yeah, it's cool. You know, it belongs to, you know, the Blueprint album. You get that, but then you just see 100 Blueprint images when you scroll the marketplace. So we should check out something where you generate. Let's generate a song with cut of a verse with a different line in it, and then compare 10 different of those to 10 different of the same image changed, and we'll generate it at once. Then you can scroll through and see a bunch of variations. It's the same song, it's the same image, but color different.
So the crazy thing about what y'all are saying, it's something that I already been doing. Like with my here's my game plan with my NFTs, and I was talking to Kamikaze about this like this week, because it, like, you guys know I got a whole bunch of songs with the project. So what my plan was gonna be was for my NFTs is everything that I've done since November 2021. I have so much like content, and unfortunately my Dropbox is sabotaging me, because I don't know if you guys got Dropbox, but Dropbox, like, they don't have none of my everything that was supposed to be in my cloud. I can't find none of that shit from last year. And now last year was the year where I basically went on my run with XRPL. So that means that all of my videos that I put my music to, like what you saying, like I'll cut out different lines of my songs and put it on certain artworks. That's what I wanted to use as my NFTs. You know what I'm saying? But I looked at it as a blessing in disguise, because I can still replicate it. Like when it's time to hone in on the NFT, like say for XR Doge, I got, you know, I had people dancing. I had people from the community dancing. Like Dropbox don't have none of that shit. Like they deleted all of my shit. So it's like I gotta go find it. They're gonna have me on a scavenger hunt, but hey, it's okay.
You probably just signed into Dropbox under a different email account. You probably have 2 Dropboxes, maybe. Maybe you don't, because it's a paid service. Maybe it could be. Maybe you didn't delete it.
Man, Dropbox is doing something shady, Token Panda. But to add on to what y'all saying, that's what I was already doing. But you know, and Kamikaze, he asked me to reach out to each project and, you know, just ask them to, you know, let their community know that you know, that I'm coming out with this NFT. But you know, Token Panda, maybe we can link up. I was gonna say this from the jump. Maybe we can link up for some original artwork, you know, like and go and, you know, go half on the proceedings, because even with a lot of these covers that I got, I just took, when I made the songs, like Xbox for instance, I just took my favorite Xbox picture at the time and made it my cover. That don't mean it got to be my official cover. We could, you know, I could go to Xbox personally and be like, hey, I want to make a legit cover for this song, for the Xbox song, because you know, I could change it over time, and then or I can use different Xbox to do what you're saying, take different lines and do my thing. That's what I already had in mind. But you know, maybe we from the community can come up with our own shit, you know, like, and do it. Like, that's what I had planned. I was gonna take just footage and everything that I had already in my Dropbox, put different lines behind it. So it wasn't going to be the same artwork behind it, because like Rusi said, your artwork tells a story. People are going to be gravitating to your artwork because they're not going to hear nothing. They're going to be like, oh, who's this Lemmy guy? Oh, damn, what's that? Is that a panda? Is that a Rasta? Is that a gorilla? Like, nah, let me click that, see what's going on. Like, that's what's going to reel them in anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
If there's an Xbot Lemmy song, right, then there needs to be like a Lemmy Xbot, and then to like the concept, it would be like there needs to be 5 different images that are the Lemmy Xbot. You'd have one with this, one with that, and a different color. And you know, by the time, if we were able to manage, you know, a little bit of a hunt, like we were saying, put that together, that could just entice or distract or buy time or something, if you wanted to, you know, keep the cover fresh, you know, and do something like that. You wouldn't necessarily have to change the lyrics maybe to like that side of it, but yeah, man, you need and then if you're gonna need the rights to Xbox thing anyway. But if it was like a Lemmy Xbox, but there was 5, then it'd be like which intro did you get? The Too Cold intro on the Xbox Lemmy song, or did you get the Kamikaze one type of thing with the sword Xbox? That's Lemmy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see.
There's only one Lemmy Xbox, and there's only one Lemmy Xbox song, but there's like now 5 because you just add this, that to the front. You know, Jake's would be on one. Did you get the Jake's one?
Yeah.
Did you get the Jake's intro with the Halo Lemmy bot, or did you get the Too Cold one with the Ice Throne bot? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Then you 5x your collection, and it's not just like, you know, it makes a double collectible or something like that, because you might want to get the one that's Kamikaze or Jake's on the front or something, but you also might, like, you know, want the other thumbnail and put all 5 up. Like, imagine collecting, that would give you a reason to collect all 5. And you charge a little less for each individual NFT because of the variety, you know, and your number goes from 5x it if you do that, or 4x it if you have 4 intros or 4 changes and 4 Lemmy bots. And then when you get to the Kanga, well, then you got the Lemmy Kanga, and one's got a bandana and one's got the ocean wave background, whatever.
Yeah.
Kanga coming out of the Jeep. And then you pair each image to each song, shuffle the image on Mint, and put all of them together. So when I go on there to mint it, whoa, that could be cool. You could either pay like I just do this because I like the way it's like to talk about it. But imagine going on there, you can either pay 100 XRP in songs, or you pay 5 XRP at a time. I'm just putting out numbers because it's easy math. And then you go on there with 5 XRP, and for a mint, you're gonna get 1 of 10 Lemmy songs, but you're also gonna get 1 of 5 versions of each of that song. You know, so the first song would be the 2 CD, and there would be 5 different artworks, but it'd be 5 different sounds that make up 3 minutes and 39 seconds of the song. And I pay 1 small fee, or I pay 2 small fees, and I can mint twice and try my luck. If you could mint your whole in times 5 with variations at a lower price and just keep spinning, get a couple double songs, double artwork, say, oh, I got 2 of the Xbox songs, but I like this artwork the best, let me keep that one and go sell this one, and all of a sudden your royalty engine is kicked in full throttle because people are selling the secondaries. And you don't care because you've done the work, and you have 5 times your collection, and your royalties are set at $5.89 or 7%.
Yeah.
Let me, let's go.
Hey man, hit me, man, hit me. Let's talk about it.
All right.
Panda, to answer your question, I couldn't talk earlier, but so the alphas are basically the first collection. So whatever, like, that has the most utility. So anything they come out with in the future or anything, it's like if you have an alpha, you have automatic entry, or whatever they decide to plan going forward. They're coming out. The next drop is basically a remake of alphas. They're going to be called Elite Alphas. So they're going to bring back that same artwork, but just like I guess add to it or whatever. So I don't know what that next collection is going to be or how big it's going to be. But yeah, I think they might say something like, well, if you have an alpha already, we'll check your wallet and you get first dibs, or you're whitelisted to get the new elite alphas or some shit like that. So
nice, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
To go claim something today or something, because I knew I missed like the Phoenixes and all that, but I got the.
You got the alpha. Yeah, the alpha. Yeah, that's what's up. So just.
Hold them.
Yeah, just hold on to it. I was trying to get everybody to get one. Like when I learned about it, it was only worth 1,000 vet. Now alphas is going for 6,000 vet, like the floor price.
Right. I got the silver Viking hat, Viking helmet. I got a soldier silver helmet. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just hold on to it. I got like 7 of them.
Nice.
It's nice, but I should have got more when. You know what I mean? Like that's the beautiful thing about hindsight. It does absolutely nothing for you. To be honest, though, I like the Fusion better. I like the 3D version. Alphas are dope, but I like the Fusion.
Yeah, I think the one with the fur that they're coming, a couple of the foxes that were worn, whatever those were. I think I like those ones too. The Fusions are cool too, but I don't know. Yeah, for 3D on VeChain at the time, even given the tech, like that was probably the best of what there was with 3D. Like it was Mad V fusions that had you know.
Facts. V-Chain underrated, man.
Oh yeah, man, they are, and they stepping up their marketing game. They like, I don't know if you saw, but they in bed with Dana White and UFC.
Oh yeah. I actually, it's funny because my partner be coming through. My partner, he was like, man, you wanna know why John Jones? I watched that last John Jones fight, and yeah, it was all over the place. But I even knew that before that. They've been in bed for like a year now. It's probably marks a year that they've been in bed.
Yo, they've been flying them cats out there, man.
The from China, right?
No, like some of the NBA holders, like they've been going out they've been getting like free UFC fights, like they've been out there chilling, bro.
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit. I be seeing that. I be seeing the V-Chain and the V-Chain gonna blow.
Yeah,
V-Chain is lit for sure. Yeah, and I can only imagine what they doing now. Like, but it's not even. It's not. You know, with the NFT thing, that's just like play. Like they really on the retail side of things. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they got some heavy hitters. The person who run V-Chain is like Louis Vuitton. He used to Louis Vuitton in China. Yeah.
What was the number with that? Whatever you want to call it, was it 500 million or 40? What did they use? What did V-Chain? Who bought who in that? Who paid who for that logo on the floor? Like, really though, did UFC pay for that? Or?
I have no idea. I'm assuming V-Chain probably paid for it. But.
Oh yeah, give me a second. I'm on the computer. I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna break down this whole UFC V-Chain thing.
I'm gonna go Price is Right, the closest, like the Price is Right target prediction price, how they do it on that show. I'll go 400. I'll go 150 million. But I bet you it was more than that. I'm just trying to win.
Yeah, it's probably more than that.
Maybe 500 million. That's half of no.
1 second. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to you in a second. I'm gonna check it out for you in a second.
Jake says 151 million. 151 million.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. So, UFC and V-Chain announced historic global marketing partnership. V-Chain to revive unprecedented integration into UFC assets. UFC, the world's premier mixed martial arts organization, and V-Chain, the leading global sustainability-focused blockchain foundation, today announced a first-of-its-kind long-term partnership that breaks marketing ground for both brands. V-Chain will become UFC's first ever official Layer 1 blockchain partner, providing the blockchain foundation with the unprecedented level of integration into UFC assets ranging from live events, including broadcast features and in-arena promotion, to original content distributed through UFC's popular digital and social channels. Through UFC's far-reaching global footprint, V-Chain will have meaningful brand visibility within an estimated 900 million TV households in 175 countries that receive UFC's broadcast. Yeah. If y'all want me to keep going, I can. It's lit.
Major.
That's major. So I even like the UFC now. Like I didn't used to watch it like that, but I was watching that shit the other day. It's lit, but you just see the UFC. You just see V-Chain right there. It's like I'm into this.
I think we got it wrong, dude. It's 100 million. I just seen that you didn't say the number.
Panda want to know how much they paid for the
how much money?
Brand logo.
Yeah, it was 100 million. I outguessed it.
Oh,
pretty sure unless.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, but I only saw one source, so.
Hold on.
The part was like a record, I think, at 100 million and it was like, that was the interesting question. It's like, who pays who in this? It's like,
they pay UFC, right?
Yeah, but it's spread out through 10 years or something, and there's all these like, that's a headline thing. Whatever that was. Yeah. There's all this interest or this paid out at this point, guaranteed by this, all this shit. But I guess on paper it's 100 million. Whatever.
Wow. How long is the deal for? 10 years, you said?
Yeah, I think so. It could be 30.
Hold up. I can keep going. I can keep going. Hold up. It's a historical moment when VeChain, the layer 1 public blockchain with the most enterprise adoption, joins forces with the fastest growing sport to raise awareness that blockchain technology is critical in helping deliver major global objectives such as sustainability, says Sunny Liu, co-founder and CEO of VeChain. This is just the beginning of a multi-year relationship with UFC, and we really look forward to changing the world together. VeChain is a globally recognized leader in blockchain technology, and we couldn't be happier to welcome them as an official marketing partner of UFC, said Paul Ascencio, UFC Senior Vice President of Global Partnerships. VeChain's expertise in using real-world blockchain applications to help the public and private sector achieve their carbon neutral goals is an effort we are proud to support. We're looking forward to working with VeChain to leverage UFC's worldwide popularity to promote a positive message that blockchain technology can be used to protect our environment for future generations. Yeah, they going hard. VeChain is a pioneer of real-world blockchain applications with international offices in Luxembourg, Japan, China, Singapore, France, Italy, Ireland, San Marino, and US. Strong independent developmental capabilities combined with the professional compliance guidance of strategic partners PwC and DMV have seen VeChain establish partnerships with many leading enterprises including Walmart, Bayer, BMW Group, BYD Auto, LVMH, and more. The VeChain Thor public blockchain is unique in that its technologies have been adopted commercially at enterprise and government levels across various industries. Their technology has the power to radically transform the global economy by greatly enhancing data transparency and security while facilitating unprecedented collaboration using trustless data enabled by blockchain. In addition, VeChain Thor is mainstreaming applications across industries ranging from sustainability, carbon management, supply chain, logistics, medicine, energy, and others. I'm gonna take a break. We can talk about that.
John Bones Jones' last drug test is on the VeChain blockchain.
What? You say his drug test?
Can you imagine? They're probably sending that shit to Dana White's phone after the thing.
Man, he was in trouble with the police. His police records might be on that shit. his arrest record might be on that shit.
What we were talking about before I forget or have to leave, or we start doing something else or whatever. But if other people were also on those songs, that increases like your surface area, Lemmy, on how on who you could also include from Sonar Muse as like a hook wallet, like out of action, so many songs, Rootsy is getting this or Too Cold is getting that, like because of it wouldn't just be the one Xbox song, you would have variations of it, so there would be and then what that would do is like it increases your surface area of other people to want to jump on or do, it's not food off your plate, but it's like the more the merrier. I don't know, it could be a thing. I just wanted to say that before I forgot again.
Yeah, so when you say different versions, do you mean I gotta go back in the lab and like record everything over again?
Well, record everything over again, but why can't you just add to it? So the song's done, it's 3 minutes, 50 seconds, but now you need 5. So just do what an artist, like an NFT artist would do, add layers, attributes, colors, and or traits, and that would be the 29 seconds of X at the start of the Xbot Lemmy songs. But you have 100 albums coming out as a release, so 10 of them have the Lemmy song has got X, and 10 of them has got Too Cold. 10 and you do have 5 people, right? So you got 5 variations of the one song out of the 100 collection. So you might not have to go re-record it, but just add a trait, layer, color, or attribute to the file. You might have to produce a new file by splicing it or whatever, but yes, there would there for sure. And then same thing with like matching that song to which one. I would just need, you know, all the, like, because you wouldn't want all the X tracks to be the same bot or whatever, would you? Like maybe that's how you'd have to do it. I think actually is it would be the Gorilla Jake's Xbot song. Therefore, like, no, it's completely different. There's just 5 different Lemmy bots. That's right. The image has nothing to do with the feature. That's right. But anyway, yeah.
Hey, I got an idea. I got another idea too. Another way you can do it, right? This is something that I'm kind of currently doing as well. Is you can release, like, let's say you just want to drop an EP, right? You give 5. You put 5 NFTs out, and you can do them for you can do an open edition, or you can just do like a one of one, like we're saying. So like, let's say you do a one of one for each 5, and if somebody buys one, that they get a percentage of your song. Since you're an independent artist, you can attach the file that's going to have the email and the code, so they can go and basically claim it on whichever one. If you do like TuneCore, DistroKid, or stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Or what you can do is like for each song, you have a different artwork, but you can add the content and you can add the whole entire album. You get what I'm saying? So they get the file of the album, but they don't own the NFT for the album. They just have they own the audio file. But the person that actually owns the NFT, they're the ones who's going to reap some type of benefit off of it. You get what I'm saying?
I had it there right to this. I all like flickered, and then you move, and then it died down again. I had it there. I was like, "Oh, that's all," and then it just went away for a second. You said, so what about including the whole album? But then the person who that's the actual NFT gets the benefits. What was that part again?
Yeah. Okay. So like, let's say that somebody it all depends on how you do it. But let's say we're just doing a one of one, right? So when they buy the one of one, they're just getting that specific song that they own a portion of royalties to. And you can add all of that in the add date content. Like if you do stuff, like no matter how you do that, you can put that info in the metadata so nobody can really be able to see it. You get what I'm saying? And so that when they buy the NFT, then it's revealed to them. And then they can go and they can claim that portion of the royalties, which will also give them an incentive to go and promote the song since they own a portion of it now, which is like really owning something. You get what I'm saying? So then they would get that directly to their account. Like how it works with DistroKid when I have features, you just put in the email of the person. So you would basically make up an email, blah, 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 NFT, make a passcode to it, and attach that to a file and put it in the metadata. So that when they get it, then they will be able to see it and claim it. So then if they want to sell it, I don't know how that will work. I haven't really, but if they sell it, maybe the next person can go and claim it if they want to. But then at the same time, everybody who buys a song, they're going to get a digital copy of the entire album. Just a digital copy though. But the people who own specific songs will own a portion of that NFT. That song they get the royalties for. Feel me?
Oh, there's 2 layers there at least. I think it's awesome. Like, You have like a T being the album that's been fractionalized into an ownership of the song, but then the person who actually like owns the song just has a digital copy of the whole album, but they don't necessarily reap the royalties of the NFT, perhaps.
Right. Right, exactly. They would do, like, let's say I had a song called I got a song called Good Morning, right? Like, let's say I put that song along with 5 other songs on a contract, right? And then I would mint each one of those for whatever, for like a 1 of 1. But here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do 100 copies and then make each copy like 1% of the song, just to make it easy. But then you would have to come up with. This is if you're releasing on the main chain. I don't know how this would work with like doing it with songs.
Before you go any further, is it one song or album you're talking about doing 100 copies of?
Yeah, one song, and do maybe do like 100 NFTs and maybe make each one like 1% of the song. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
My apologies. I had to step away. But I'm gonna try to grasp the concept because I know Rootsy was explaining a lot.
I think I like it the other way around, Rootsy, where you had it where it's like you do the album and you have 100, and then you fractionalize the royalty to the song holder. That's how I interpreted what you were laying down.
Yeah, it's two different ones. That's what I was trying to see which one I think is better.
I think I like the album one. I don't like the fractionalized size of the song because what I can do then when you can either, it's like you have an option to buy the whole album and reap the benefits of every song, or I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, Rootsy. I see on the fly. I figured it out on the fly. That shit is funny.
Okay, so here I got another question. Talking about AI and talking about this subject matter right here, right? What about using AI to generate a different picture based off of the lyrics for each song?
Whoa. So say that again. Using AI to generate a picture based off the lyrics of the track. That's actually hard. That's actually fire if you ask me.
Right. Yeah, that's what I have to jump in and defend the art because I say, Rootsy, that's a win, right? Until an artist, a visual artist takes that and sees, like, I'm thinking to myself, oh, great. And that would be great. And this is what I learned from my last project, sorry to interrupt, kind of, is like, with the AI is, that's awesome. I think that's great. But just, at first I say, okay, that's money off of my plate. That's a cop-out, blah, blah, blah. That's my instincts or whatever, right? And I say, okay, that's cool. Until I decide we're going to do that one with Lemmy and I'm going to paint on top of it or whatever because AI has its limitations. It wouldn't ever be art on art. So it's like, how do you combine all three? Because it's a tool, it's a tool. It can only take you, so you have to use it. You can't like lean on it or something. Not that I'm trying to say you're copping out on it with the idea, but that was my instinct. Some people want to say, "Oh, I'll just do that with AI." I'm like, "Yeah, sweet," but it's only going to be as good as that AI could do it. It wouldn't. That's all it would be. Do you know what I mean? Which is nothing wrong with that. But there's another level to it.
I totally feel you, and I'm in agreement with that because that's the reason I asked that. Because that's the thing. It's like you can't. I don't feel like you should just use AI like for generic things. If you're taking the lyrics, I think the idea of taking your entire lyrics and painting a picture with them, I think that's beautiful. But then what's even more beautiful than that is taking that picture that's generated and then building on top of that.
Yeah. I agree.
You feel me? Because there's so much like it's a tool, like you're saying, like GPT-4 it's a tool, and you're taking on top of that. You feel me? So then you can take that and you can make it animated, or you can draw on top of it, or do anything that you really want with it. You know what I mean? But you make it dope. It helps you just to kind of come up with your idea. I like the fact of using AI because, like, I got beat up by the police some years ago, and they broke my wrist. And I used to love to draw and stuff, but I can't draw no more because my hand shakes.
when I try to draw them, it always messes up my pictures. So I'll be using AI and digital stuff to kind of like get my ideas across in an artistic way now. That's why I was like, oh snap, this is awesome. Because now I can actually get creative in a way that I see fit now without being limited. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I got an update for you guys. I be talking about NFTs. It made me. I had to hit up Dropbox customer support, and they helped me figure this shit out. So I got all my pictures back. Like, it was just a simple me logging out the account and going back in. The computer was showing it, but my phone wasn't. So I got all my photos. So I'm gonna have hella NFTs. I got a whole bunch of footage, but based on what Token Panda was saying, basically what you're saying is, like, with the attributes, I can just reach out to people from the community, like you said, a Crypto Jakes, a Kamikaze. They could talk on my tracks like how Tuco used to, and it'll add a different, and then put a different artwork up there or something like that, a custom artwork to show that they're supporting it, just to add to the count of NFTs. That's what you're saying, basically, right?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, instead of having an album with 20 songs and you have 5 people come on there and do a feature on each different song, I'm saying we have the capability to put 5 different features on the same song, make it a different song, and then your whole album still only has 5 features. But each song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Come up with shit on your show, Lemmy.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But yeah, we gotta have the artwork too. So I mean, I think the artwork will make it something gotta fuel something. So the artwork will maybe fuel the actual person talking on my song, or the person talking will fuel the person to do the artwork. Cause I always go ahead.
Well, I was thinking it was like I was going 5 times 5, so I'd have 5 images that changed 5 times. But it'd be more than that, because you'd have to have an image for every song, and then every song image would have to change 5 times for whoever was featured on that one. So if you had the 2 CD song, but you only cut in 3 people, then you need a 2 CD Lemmy cover, but it has to change 3 times. And it also increases the visual rarity, and because other songs might have 5 people.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Token Panda. I see what you're saying, man. I'm making this shit way more complicated than what it should be. So you saying if I got a feature, like say with 2 CD track, 2 Colas on there, me, Kamikaze. When Kamikaze's rapping, we need to have a artwork catered to him with his verse playing, and then something with Tuco. If Tuco's talking, we need to have something with her, and then hers is playing, and with me, something with me on the artwork while my verse is playing. Is that what you're trying?
No, actually, I still think that's a little confusing. I think that's too complicated again. So
okay.
I think, so if you got 20 songs,
yeah,
let's call it, you got 20 images, but the first song, you got Jakes, X, and Rootsy talking on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I think the image shouldn't reflect. It should just be versions. Because that song would be, let's use the Xbot song. It's easy, right?
Mm-hmm. So
this is all hypothetical. You got the Xbot song. It's song number 1 out of 20. And you have decided you're going to make 3 versions of it. One with X speaking, one with Rootsy, one with... And then that image would be the Lemmy Xbot, the only Lemmy Xbot that's in the 20 Lemmy Xbot visual, like, albums.
Yeah.
Like, so... but you have 3, and if you mint the Jakes one, it's too complicated, I think, to make the Xbot Jake Lemmy. It would just be version 3 of the Xbot Lemmy, of the Lemmy Xbot.
Yeah.
But the kicker is you get the feature with Jakes. Like, I don't know how you add 3-way into it. It's probably too complicated. Because what I would do is I would make a Lemmy Xbot, and I would 3 times. One would have a hat, fucking music, that whatever it is you want, right? What we decide, and then the second one would be with a completely different vibe, but it would be the Lemmy Xbot, and it would just, or version 1, 2, or 3. That's how you could call it. Would just have no correlation to what feature was on the track, other than the fact that you had 3 of them. But the interesting thing is when you get to song 2, now you have the Lemmy Kanga, but you decided to make 5 versions of this NFT. So you have 5 people. It's the same Kanga song, but you cut 5 features into the front, or it's an intro.
Yeah.
You know, but then the Kanga is just the Lemmy Kanga. It's got boxing gloves, sunglasses in one, and then something else in the other one. You know, because that's already 20 individual images. It seems like there's got to be a better way to do it. And how you could do it, maybe to cut it down to my 5x5, is actually just do like a Lemmy Jake's Forget the Song. The artwork wouldn't be about the song. Maybe it would be the artwork would feature the feature. Maybe that's kind of what you instinctively you went that way. So maybe it should be that way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So, bro, because that would be a way to simplify. Like, so say.
Right, hell yeah, it's way simpler actually. I'd make a Rootsy Lemmy, and every song that Rootsy shows up, that would be the artwork for that. It'd be easier to fucking categorize, it'd be easier to create, it would be less, you're right, yeah, that would, yeah.
So like, say me and Rootsy do a song, we do a track, and it's about whatever. So I have a version of me, say it's about we in the jungle, and we making a song about the jungle, and I'm by a rhino. I'm by a black rhino or just a rhino, and then my verse is playing, and then or we can have different variations of me in the jungle with a rhino, and then Rootsy's can be with some eagles or some shit, or something else, and his verse plays, and then the NFT is there. Like, bro, that can, because bro, I just got my Dropbox set back up, so I got hundreds of NFTs. My NFTs is gonna be my life, but at the same time, these what we're talking about can be the cover art for the collection, and then when they get into the collection, it's just like, you know, have at it. Like, it's gonna be a whole bunch of.
How the image changes with the verse, though, you know what I mean? And I also don't, because then each artist would have to do a song with you, as opposed to just recording. All the artists would need is you would need snippets, you would need an intro. And so they wouldn't have to be on the song with you the way, if we did it my way. That's what I could call it, my suggestion way.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Decide what song roots he could be on the Kanga one. Let me put him here. So I've given as a Lemmy, I'm able to give the other artists. Okay, well, how many songs do you want to appear on? How many drips? Like, if you buy one of my NFTs, this is your subscription. This tier, you're gonna get this many songs. I'll feature you on, which is gonna be this many drips.
Yeah, I can give them a percentage. It's almost like a remix.
Yes.
It's a remix, bro.
Copy and pasting a feature in front of it and monetizing that artist to the feature. And I don't know how you correlate to the artwork, but if you did, that would be a way for you to plug and play 5 different artists onto whatever songs you wanted to, and then just have 5 different variations of an image just to keep the song fresh. It's the Xbox song. You got 100 of them, but 50 of them have the picture with this cover art. It's the same thing. It's the same product, but it's like just like an Apple phone. They got 10 different colors. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel you. Oh, there goes Kamikaze right there. But Token Panda, I'm with you. It would just be a matter of at this point, it would just be a matter of getting the artist to want to do that. And then we'll have to get some artwork to illustrate what that artist is trying to do. Or maybe not. Maybe we can.
Right, actually, you know what? Maybe that would be a good idea, because then you already love Lemmy, so you're shopping for Lemmy songs, but you've heard about Rootsy. Let me get. I like the. And if I buy the Rootsy version of the Lemmy track, I'm gonna get the intro with Rootsy on it, and I'm gonna get the Rootsy artwork because I love that side of it too. So it brings them up. So maybe it should match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or we like, since we on Xbox, we using Xbox as an example. Maybe we can find an Xbox that best fits Rootsy or Rootsy's favorite Xbox, and then we'll play his verse on with that Xbox showing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then so it becomes. Then I see it like, so you have 100 songs. Those will be your 50 of them or 75 of them or whatever. Call them your commons. Those will be exactly how you planned on releasing in the first place. Let me track with the way it's with the artwork that it is, but the other 75 or whatever fucking number it is, the other, what am I talking, percentages or numbers here? Let me get my shit together. So the other 25 images or 30 images, if you went 70-30 out of 100, the other 30 images, that way we could cut the artwork down and just offer them as, these are your rares out of the collection. Don't do the whole collection. Just make it tiered where you have the regular ones like you were going to do them, and then you have we'll do 40 or something.
Yeah.
Or 35 out of 100, where there's 5 different features, and if Rootsy shows up on the X, then we do like a Rasta bot type of thing, you know?
Facts.
And then so when I show up on the marketplace, it's like, yo, I heard about this Xbox song. I just want it. I can either get the original, or I can decide to this one's got the different artwork cover. Why does this Xbox, got red, gold, and green on it? Then I know he's on the feature, and that supports the artists that are coming to you looking to like jump on your tracks, and it saves you workload from having to actually work with them on a song. You just need to provide you the first 20 seconds that would fit for whatever 5 songs you might think it could fit. It could be universal.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. I'm gonna tap into it. I got the I'm back lit again, man. This Dropbox thing just turned me. Yeah, it kind of turned me back up. So we lit. For sure. Kamikaze, what's up, man? You missed the whole show.
Yo, man. Damn, I had a power outage on my side, bro. It's crazy, and it's still on right now.
Okay. Well, shout out to you, man. We just been.
My bad, man. My bad. Like, it's really bad out here, man. It's getting real worse with the power cuts.
It's all good, man. We here. We just chopping it up, brainstorming, having a good discussion. Chopping it up about NFTs. We was chopping it up about the artificial intelligence earlier as well. On my side of things with the rapper, we was in agreement that it's not really a good look for the music industry for artists to be having artificial intelligence making their songs, because artificial intelligence can't really evoke that emotion. But we were kind of proven wrong by we looked up a song that was made. They went and found an Eminem voice, and it replicated the lyrics and everything. It was scary. It was more so scary than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like this thing can really implicate you in real life. Let's say you're in a court of law and somebody uses your voice to say some things that you really didn't say, or even with the whole Donald Trump thing. You remember that Donald Trump video with him at Epstein's Island, and we thought that shit was real. So from the music to real life, it could really fuck you over if you in some shit.
Yeah, the thing is, it can even get worse, because like you can rap your lines and you invoke the certain emotions with your lines, with your rap lines, and then AI can over those lines and mimic a certain artist with those raps. So that's how bad it can get. Not just you writing lines and it just saying it, but you can just rap those lines and then it just replaces your voice with artist's voice using machine learning, and it has its own patterns that it's been learning from all the raps that people have been doing. So it can get real serious soon. But in terms of a rapper, I do think yeah, it's gonna be detrimental. But in terms of like on the production side, yeah, it could be different because it could help, you know, producers now get the sounds that they really wanted or envision for a certain beat. So just like in programming, it could help. It could be just a tool to just improve what you're doing and help you with your productivity, so that it can limit you from just sticking to one side of the work and just do whatever else you need to do.
Facts, for real. That's basically we were saying the same thing. Like on the production side, I was leaving that open for you, but we couldn't hear from you, so not yet. We glad that you were able to speak on it. But yeah, we was just chopping it up about that, and mostly NFTs, like hopping into other blockchains and doing NFTs. But I told the gang that, hey, I'm here. You know, Sonar Muse has been able to really provide something that I haven't seen nobody do, and that's the web monetization aspect. So it's like, that's why I left Audius. I left I didn't really entertain the other blockchains and what they got going on, because they don't have a web monetization database where I can you know, do my thing and reap rewards. And you know, we was talking about the gas fees with Ethereum. Hey, Rootsy, I'm actually looking at something from November 2021. So the gas fees for Matic, because I actually had some Matic. I was sending 113 Matic somewhere, and the fastest gas fee to get it done fast was $46. But in order to do it slow was $30. So I know you said Matic's gas fee is like a penny now, but in 2021, that you could see why I was displeased with Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? I got screenshots of this shit, and this is why this is what I'm gonna use as my NFTs. All the screenshots, all the data that I have, pictures and shit like that. I'm gonna use those as my NFTs. I'm putting my music behind this shit, and I'm gonna make this is why I needed my Dropbox to be back, because $46, nah, man, the motherfuckers is taxing.
Hey, speaking of NFTs, right, and with monetization first, I wanted to let the artists who use Uphold know that Uphold has sunsetted with Coil in terms of providing payment pointers. So if you do have a payment pointer with Uphold, I suggest you get one with GateHub, or you wait for Finboss to come through. More about Finboss will be explained if you don't know much about Finboss, but you could also research and check out who Finboss is and what they're planning to do. But yeah, the only one provider now is GateHub, but you can wait for Finboss or Rafiki to get a new payment pointer. So I just wanted to point that out. And I do want to say also to all the artists on the platform, if you are planning on minting, you better just prepare everything you need for minting NFTs, so that when the time comes, when we open it up, that you at least get to just mint with ease and get everything ready. If you haven't seen the demo videos on how to mint, just go onto the Sonar Muse account and check it out and see how the minting process is gonna go.
For sure. Man, I wish you was here earlier, man. We was going in like as far as we was going in on just everything, like how we going to go about our NFTs and things. That's why when you hopped in, we was on the latter end of our discussion, like just coming up with ideas, just sharing, brainstorming ideas for each of us how we want to go about NFTs and you know, if artists are gonna go on other blockchains to mint their NFTs and things like that, and what's the perks of going on other blockchains versus XRPL and things of that sort. So I know you'll probably be able to check it out when the show is over. It was still a good discussion. I'm just happy I got all my Dropbox photos back.
Oh yeah, I remember you were telling me that you thought you lost your stuff.
Yeah. I had to hit up I had to hit up customer service, man. Cause I'm paying monthly for this shit. I was like, whoa, like y'all gonna do me like that?
Yeah, now that's why you have to stick with the IPFS vibes now.
Facts.
Free storage, and you get to maintain that yourself, you know, forever.
Facts. So I always wanted to do it, but it's like I got so much content. I got to do it one by one. That's I think that's what's holding me back. I wish I could just do a massive upload, or can I?
I think you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, but I think it would have to be split up, because I think the max amount that can be in one folder is, if I'm not mistaken, 1 gig, until it like breaks into little more packets, so that you create one big folder. So I think 1 gig or something like that is the limit for like large files, and then it breaks it down.
Is that NFT storage? NFT storage is where I need to go and try to do that stuff, right?
Yeah, you can do it on NFT storage or any other pinning service for IPFS.
You can just download IPFS on your computer.
Yeah. That too. You can download just IPFS directly and just upload using that.
Oh, they have like an application on the computer?
Yeah.
And
okay.
then, Kamikaze, can't you take like the I forget what it's called. I don't want to say CLI, but you know what I'm talking about.
CID, yeah.
Yeah, the CID, and you just put that into like NFT storage uploads.
Yeah. I think you could do that. I haven't tried that yet, but I think that's possible. Then you can pin it using NFT storage, because with IPFS there's a certain amount of time that your upload stays pinned on IPFS, so you would need to go to a pinning service to pin it up.
All right. So is my NFT storage and my IPFS account, is that the same thing, or would it be different?
They're different. So you would need to register with your email for an IPFS account, and then just whenever you do pin some stuff, you just use the CID and pin it using NFT storage.
Got you. Okay. I think I'll leave my NFT storage alone. That's where all my Sonar Muse shit is at. So I wouldn't wanna fuck all that shit up. Damn, that's too much files. All right. I got work to do. What's good though, Kamikaze man? You got anything you want to talk about before we try to get up out of here, or or you just checking in?
Nah, I was just checking in, but it's always next week to speak on other topics. So yeah, I'm sad I came in on the latter end, but I'm glad you guys had a productive conversation.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate you even making it. Still showing up. It's all good. We know you could check it on the latter end. We didn't hear from Too Cold today, but shout out to her. Hopefully everything's good. Hopefully she ain't give up on us. Nah, I'm just playing. Well, shout out to Too Cold. Shout out to Too Cold. I seen her in the space the other day. So blessings on blessings. Yeah, man. Anybody else got anything they want to share? Anything else we want to talk about before we get up out of here? Kamikaze's here, man. We was talking so much about Sonar Muse and how beautiful it is. Anybody got any questions for him? Anybody got any comments, concerns, breakdowns before we get up out of here? If not, we gon'...
Yeah, I got a question, Kamikaze. Hey, so is Sonar Muse, is it going to be integrated? What's the status if it's going to be integrated, like with, like if I can pull up other NFTs from other chains on Sonar Muse?
That's part of the roadmap. We will be working on trying to create some cross-chain bridging between multiple wallets. So as soon as we're done with the XRPL entirely, then we'll stop working on other blockchains.
For sure.
And another question, I kind of knew the answer to this, but I didn't want to say anything until you got here. Token Panda was bringing up the possibilities of like music video NFTs and things of that sort. Will Sonar Muse be going above and beyond in that realm? Will it just be a place where you can have music NFTs? Will you be able to have music video NFTs as well? Because he was just asking me, would I be willing to branch out to other marketplaces? And I told him no, and I was telling him why. So he brought up the possibility of music video NFTs and things like that sort.
Yeah, since Lemmy kind of does know the answer to that one. Yeah, we are gonna integrate music videos. As of now, we were focused on the music uploads part of things. So when it comes to the music videos, we already have a placeholder for that. So we're going to be building the other parts of the platform, such as the podcasting side and the side for labels, so that they can manage their artists instead of artists having to create accounts. So we will be building the other side of the platform, but music videos has been something we already had in mind. So when it comes to minting as NFTs, in the meantime, you could upload a music video as an additional file, which can kind of be token gated in a way, or you can just have it there as an additional file that they download with the NFT, the music NFTs.
Cool, man. What percentage of your users do you anticipate being people who operate as an umbrella, like a label, carrying multiple artists, but using you as the Apple Music? Like, what percentage of the people using your platform are going to be people that have agencies that are creating accounts for artists as opposed to artists making individual accounts? Like, what number do you think that is? Is it like, that's interesting.
At the moment, I can't really say, because I wouldn't say there's not much music labels or blockchain labels that have registered as yet. So I think as soon as we go live and they see more of the progress and how Sonar Muse works, I think that's when we would probably get more. But the percentage, I think it would be maybe like a 20%. 20% of the users would be labels. That's what we think. Personally, that's what I think, actually. So it wouldn't be as much as the artists on the artist side, because I think more artists are interested in being independent and being in control of their work more than having someone manage them. But for those who do have traditional labels, that's when having like an account somewhat like that, like let's say Sony Music has a wallet and they're managing all their artists using that account. It's probably a multi-sig account. So it's basically, I think it would be a similar ratio to how the music industry is in essence, how many independent artists there are compared to record labels, managing artists. So in terms of like Sona Music, I would say at 20% though.
Would you consider what's their name, Astrals on X? Would you consider them a label?
Yeah, I would, because they're managing multiple artists, so they would be one of the first to have such an account on the platform, just to manage their artists. And when they're managing artists, the thing is they're just going to be uploading the music, and the artists may or may not, if they do have an account on the platform, they can just give a certain percentage of their music royalties to their label if they are part of that label. That's the way it would work if an artist has an account on the platform already. But if the artist doesn't have one and they just want 100% of the control to be done by the label, then the label kind of determines how much goes to the artist and how much they get, and all of the the behind the scenes work in terms of funding and minting as NFTs as well.
Facts. For sure. Yeah, man. We getting it in over here, man. History in the making. Sona Muse. What's up?
Yeah, I remember there was a few people who have been hitting me up about like the downloads. So I have some good news. I will say by next week you would probably be able to download the music you bought. So just be on the lookout for any demos on our accounts.
Cool. Yeah, go to Jet, yo. Thursdays. This is a place to be. Grateful for it. I'll see y'all. Catch y'all on the flip side. Talk to you soon.
All right, Token Panda. Catch you later, bro. Bless.
All right, man. Have a great day, yo.
You too.
Peace.
Kamikaze, when is that? I think I got one more question before we can close it up. When is the next oh damn. I already know. I remember now. Never mind. I was gonna ask when is the next wave, but you said the next wave will be when you guys release the platform. So never mind. That's when the next wave is.
100%.
All right, for sure.
But but appreciate you guys pulling through and having your concerns. But we definitely excited to release some of these updates. There's some updates that we haven't announced yet, but that we're working on. So we're excited to share that with the community too.
For sure, man. Glad to have you guys on my team. I'm happy to be here. It's going down. I'm about to sign off. It was a great show. Shout out to Gorilla Jake. Shout out to Rusi. Shout out to Kamikaze. Shout out to Too Cold. Shout out to Lost Art. Shout out to Token Panda. Shout out to X Rated. Shout out to the music industry. Shout out to artificial intelligence. That was the discussion for today. Shout out to Sona Muse. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Slimmy. We just having fun, man. I'm finna go cook up these NFTs. Go kick it with the family. We gonna flip around next Thursday and catch y'all. We didn't really play no music today. We're just having discussion, man. Wake and Bake is, you never know what you're gonna catch in this Wake and Bake, man. Oh, we didn't even do overrated, underrated, but we'll say that for next week because I guess, we was waiting on Kamikaze. We just free-flowing discussion, man. It was all love. It's all love. Kamikaze, you wanna kick game before we get up out of here?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who pulled through. Apologies, I couldn't jump in. But yeah, appreciate everybody who pulled through. Shout out to Lemmy for holding it down. And shout out to Too Cold, wherever she is. I hope everything's good. Gorilla Jake, substitute teacher, appreciate you pulling through and, holding it down as well. Rootsy as well. Appreciate OC, Token Panda, and Cyber as well. Appreciate everybody who pulled through and, looking forward to the next space. As usual, if you are interested in knowing more about Sona Muse and what we're doing, don't hesitate to email us at info@sonamuse.org. That's info@sonamuse.org. Yeah, appreciate it.
For sure. And another special shout out to Course X in the YouTube. Shout out to all my YouTube followers coming through, catching them, experiencing real time. CX1 came through with some dope information and some good questions and blessings on blessings. They on the blockchain too, man. Y'all check out CX1 token and that Wingbo token, Sonar Muse, man. We getting it popping over here with the music, man. Shout out to all my artists. Y'all continue working. Get y'all working. These NFTs is coming. Shout out to NF Tempo as well. They cooking up some things over there. They hit me up and told me they ready to get it popping. You already know, man. But web monetization is key for me. I ain't going nowhere till I see that. You dig? Shout out to Sonar Muse, man. We gonna get up out of here. Blessings on blessings, respect, love, all that. You dig? Whoa. Slimmy. Let's get it. We out.